Good afternoon, everybody. Your friendly neighborhood Dre in the his house. Just gonna try and sort this out. Hey guys, just gonna get some people in here real quick. Okay. Just gonna get the links going. I'm gonna get some people in here. I know Ryan King is coming. I know my man Kraken is coming in for this one. Anyone else wants to join in? Let me know. I like that Eddie Jordan thinks he knows John Hurt like he's a friend or something. Right. Links are out. Let's get some people in here. Okay. Ryan King.
Back to the grid.
I know Tom just said he wouldn't mind joining for about 10 minutes as well, so I might get him in here as well. Broccoli!
Is that in Sky get all the interviews before he even gets there?
Okay. DM's all sent. Let's do this. Okay. Tom Stanley said he wanted in as well, so let's get old man McStanley in here too. Okay. I know I'm not expecting a ton of viewers during the race itself because everyone else is busy watching and whatnot, but I'm sure we'll get things going. Martinez is here for the pre-race build-up. Hello, Tommy.
Alright, Jay.
How you doing, sir?
Very well. Just actually gonna go in a minute. Just 2 minutes. I'm gonna get my food before the race starts. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully a bit of rain. Make it very, very interesting.
It's definitely a possibility. I mean, there's been a lot of rain in the air this weekend, and it seems to for the rain. It might rain for like 10 minutes, and then it stops again, and it's ridiculous. It could cause all sorts of carnage.
Let's just hope it rains a little bit, so then it mixes up the race, and people may have to pit, and then that's when the grid starts to get tossed up, and like you can have wrong calls like what McLaren did in Hungary, and you can get a bit of a.
Yeah.
My GP predictions all over the place. The top 10 I've gone for what I think is the best in the dry, but for most positions 10 I've gone for Jenson Button because if it does rain, you never know.
Ah, that's a good point. He is the king of changeable conditions.
So just in case if my prediction does go tits up, I know if it's a mixed race and Button gets a good result, then
trust me, if it goes tits up because of rain, it'll mess everybody up. Pretty much.
Yep.
We've not had in Dre TV's league. We've not had a particularly high-scoring event since I think Canada. Where one guy got 175 points, which is just out of this world scoring. But my prediction for this race is I'm just gonna find it real quick. Okay, I got Hamilton, Rosberg, Ricciardo, Vettel, Bottas, Alonso 6, Button 7. Raikkonen 8, Magnussen 9, Perez 10. It's not bad, and I got most positions gained with Sergio Perez as well.
That's massive.
I don't put faith in Massa, brother Ryan. You understand this?
Massa's rubbish in the wet. Massa is rubbish in the wet.
And he is shit in the wet.
Alright. Yeah, go on now.
I literally got the comment of my brother just saying, "You're all a bunch of haters."
I'm gonna go have food and I'll be back probably 5 minutes before the race starts, and I'll probably give my predictions.
Ryan Littlemore wants in. Okay, we'll get him in. Ryan L83 wants in. Mr. Littlemore himself. We're gonna have like friggin' 3 Ryans with us here. This is gonna get confusing at all. Little more if you're watching, check your DMs on Twitter. That's the taste of it. I forgot he's got the 44 tattooed behind his ear now. His hair looks terrible though. He looks like a scruffy rapscallion you'd see down the back of my ends in Southall.
Also, his hair was horrible back then. Doesn't mean that.
Yeah, but people didn't care about hair as much back then.
You care about hair more than racing.
Yeah. Shut up, Ryan. Oh shit. Right. Yeah, guys in the chat, we've got Harrison with us here. We've got saying hello. Hey, Harrison. Richard Evans is here. Hey, Richard. Hey, he says, hey, Dre, looking forward to the race. Weather going to play a massive part, I think. Definitely a possibility. I mean, the funny thing is, last year they were all teasing the possibility of rain, and then it just didn't end up happening in the end, which is all just kind of weird, really. Kind of hoping that it does rain a little bit to mix things up, but, you know, it's a bit all over the place. Hang on a minute. Old man McStanley is here.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Hello, Tom. Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm not doing bad. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Still half asleep, as you do. And again, I always host around the corner half asleep, so I guess it works.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, my friend?
That'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting because apparently there's some light rainfall. People are saying, so who knows with Formula 1.
This is Belgium, after all. You never know what you're going to get weather-wise.
Oh yeah. You probably expect a low suppression. That's just every race. What is it? 2-second gap between Mercedes and Vettel?
Yeah, if anything, this is one of the very few occasions where I'm hoping it doesn't rain, quite frankly. Because if they're running... Oh, hang on. Let's go get Ryan Littlemore and I sent him the wrong link. Terrible. So yeah, this I told you I'm half asleep. But if Mercedes really were running that higher downforce setup,
They got to screwed.
you know, and they blow out that kind of lead, then that's going to be ridiculous. Oh, Eric Millier in the house on BBC Zen. Are you watching BBC's or Sky's coverage, Tom?
Sky normally, because I'll watch it live if I have days off, but if it's BBC, I'll watch BBC or Save That Team.
Okay. Yeah, we got the BBC one on here because basically I don't want to drain my internet even further by having Sky. I don't have Sky Sports, you see, so.
I don't either. I haven't got through Now TV.
To be fair, nobody should be paying £24 a month for that shit, but you know, it's one of those things. Right, back to the chat for a minute. We have Harai Goshi 345 in the chat saying, "Do you reckon it will rain?" Yes. How much is a different matter entirely. We have Bill 101 in here as well. Hey Bill, good to see you. As well, again, like I said, we're getting Ryan Littlemore in the house. We can be coming very shortly. I've also messaged Ryan King. He said he'd make it, but I'm not sure. I can say he wants another link. Oh, hang on. Captain Archery has joined us. Hello, Littlemore.
Afternoon.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, going well. Interesting race this is going to be. I just honestly hope it stays dry. Because I think Williams could do something here. I really do.
The thing is, Williams aren't strong in the wet.
That's why I'm hoping for it to be dry. I really hope.
Exactly. I'm not the only person thinking this now. It's like, it's probably a better race at this point if it stays dry.
Yep. Let's get a bold prediction coming in. Sense that bold prediction coming out.
Also, I love that on this end that Tom had to walk with David Coulthard for the grid walk, and David Coulthard's got freaking green going on there. That is not fashionable, David. Yeah, we had to borrow a pair from Eddie. Because you know his wardrobe isn't fashionable. So we've got just over 10 minutes to race start. Guys in the chat, tell me your podium predictions if you're watching along with us. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Do you reckon there'll be another Mercs lockout with, you know, a Red Bull or a Ferrari getting the best of the rest award? Who knows? Ryan just gestured me saying, what do I think? And This is one of the very few tracks, in my opinion, where actually starting from second might actually be an advantage. Because of the nature of Sector 1 here, 2 ridiculously long straights. Just the Andre Lochter there in the background. My boy Laura! You have a good one today, better. We Drakes have to look out for one another. We're a rare breed. And the Kraken has joined us.
Go Yankee!
Where is the Kraken? Hopefully we'll be doing this very soon. He's a Dutchman and he likes Doctor Who, so you know he's cool with us here.
And he's a Nottingham Forest fan.
Is he really?
Yeah. You tweeted something about Forest. I was like, yep, favourite, retweet.
Oh god. There has to be Nottingham Forest fans around here somewhere.
Yeah, top of the league. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, back to this.
Sorry, too busy staring at Lee Mackenzie. It happens.
Oh look, it's John Hurt.
Yes, Mr. War Doctor was in the house earlier.
In terms of predictions for podiums, it's obviously going to be the two Mercedes, and then it's just an open playing field.
Nah, I think only one Mercedes on the podium. The other one's going to have a fault of some sort.
It's either going to be Alonso, Bottas, or potentially Vettel for the final podium spot.
What worries me about this is that Renault isn't fastest in a straight line, and Vettel's had a tendency of having some pretty bad starts. The only plus side to this is that Spa's rundown is pretty darn short, so that might help him out in that one.
What's this I've heard? I don't know if this is true or not, because I've only just turned the telly on. Is Rocky not Vettel's engineer no more?
No. Actually, no, Rocky is. No. He changed his personal trainer, and is not his actual race engineer.
Oh, thank God.
Rocky's still there to be the calming nature for Sebastian more than anything else.
Oh, thank God. Oh, look, it's Mr. Smedley.
Hello, Smedley!
Has anyone seen did anyone see his ice bucket challenge?
Oh god, yeah, it was Massa just poured a glass over his head.
Oh god, that was funny. But off topic, if you haven't seen our ice bucket challenges, then go over and donate. Seriously, donate.
Please do. I know. I'm not going to video.
I will say big props to you, Dre. You've got like nearly 200 and something. I can't remember now what you got when I last looked.
Over 330 likes last time.
I mean,
I'm going to be writing an enormous check to the ALS, and I could not be happier.
If we get 2 more likes on mine, because I'm near at 250, I'm going to throw in another £5. So
yeah. So if you haven't already, for me and for Ryan Littlemore, please go to our channels, see our Ice Bucket Challenges, have a laugh at our expense, and leave a like. Because by doing so, you're donating 20 pence to the ALS. Because like I said, for me and for Ryan, until August 31st, for every like that those videos get, we're donating 20 pence to the ALS. So please go over there and like the videos if you haven't already. And it's a tremendous cause, and obviously, you know, it's your way of giving back via me. You know, you get to raid my bank accounts. So
have a week.
And also, guys, whoever's not done it, please nominate Tom Stanley.
Obviously, old man taking Duncan.
Oh man. Oh well.
Yeah, says Harrison wants to join us, and we have Jackhammer on Twitter asking me to join. Yeah, absolutely, let's go.
More the merrier.
More the merrier. So let's get Jackhammer in here real quick, and let's get Mr. Harrison Whitworth in here as well.
As well, gaming-wise, Assetto Corsa revealed 2 screenshots of Spa. It looks incredible, graphically impressive.
Pretty.
Oh, there's rain. There's puddles.
There is rain coming down, but it's very light by the looks of it.
Oh well, this track dries up quickly, so you know that won't last.
Yeah, but it can rain at any
Just
time.
ask Paul the Rester from last season.
Oh, it's cracking.
Yeah, just ask Paul the Rester from last season. Oh, Kraken is a must.
Martin's waving. Hello.
Release the Kraken!
It's like the oldest joke, I know. I think everyone says that.
Sorry, had to do it. It was too easy. How you doing, sir?
I'm fine. You okay?
Yeah, doing pretty well. Just under 6 minutes till race start. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one, actually. I'm curious to see how this one rolls out and how different cars' race pace ends up, because McLaren looks good in practice. They qualified pretty well as well for a change. Stanley.
Sod off.
Ferrari, it seems like they may have. I don't know if Ferrari's pace was just the nature of the rain or anything like that, but it looks like
I think the Williams have the same problem because of the rain. You know, they'll do better in the dry. So we'll see how far they go.
Yeah. Oh, another BBC promo showing the two Mercedes drivers. We've never seen this before.
Oh, Sky F1's got anything is possible and all like pictures and all that from the season.
The Hamilton Network. Okay, to be fair, this one's actually a little bit more well-rounded, but it's mostly Mercedes, and for good reason.
I think though, if you take out the two Mercedes drivers, who would you say has been the best, like the star performer of the season?
Alonso.
If you had to pick any driver.
Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah, I have to honestly agree with Dre, and yeah.
Bottas,
Alonso, and Ricciardo are up there for me as the top three. If you take out the two Mercedes.
Jonas.
Hello.
Jackhammer is in the house.
Let me just get my hammer.
Hello, guys.
That's worse than the freaking Kraken joke.
Takes talent to do that.
By the way, Harrison Whitworth, if you've got the word, I sent you a DM to the link on Twitter, so if you're watching, check your Twitter DMs. But we actually have 5 of us here, which is awesome. This should be fun. This should be very fun. If it's anything like Canada, we're in for a treat. Because if anyone ever watched the Canada live stream, we went crazy during the last 20 laps of that race. From Hamilton's retirement to Rosberg's engine problems to the brake force India train of Montreal.
Yeah, remember when you said that race was going to be boring?
Yes, I did say it was going to be boring, but that was after the first half of the Grand Prix when nothing happened. This
is boring as China. Oh shit, there's all 20 laps of it. That same person.
Listen, yeah. Accidents happen, alright? Let's have a quick look at the chat and the podium predictions. Joseph Willow saying Hamilton, Rosberg, Harrison saying 2 Mercs and either Seb or Fernando on the podium. Peter Stano goes Hamilton, Rosberg, Bottas.
I agree with that.
Richard Evans saying Hamilton, Rosberg, Ricciardo. Well, might as well do the rounds here. Let's go. Let's start with Kraken. Who do you reckon, podium-wise?
I'm gonna be an idiot and say that the Mercedes are gonna take each other out, and then Williams will win.
But I think everyone wants that to happen, though.
It would make the race like 10 billion times better, because you know it's not going to be a Mercedes who wins. It's probably going to be a Ferrari or a Red Bull or Williams. Hopefully a Williams. I mean, Williams. Why wouldn't you support Williams? You must be a horrible person if you don't support Williams.
As my manager at work used to say, Williams is everybody's second favourite team. Jonas, what do you reckon, sir?
I expect Hamilton to take the win from second place. Starting from P2 has been very beneficial in the past, so I think he might have a chance here. He's not too bad at Spa either. And I expect Rosberg, if he doesn't make a mistake, he'll come second with a possible Alonso third, I think.
Little more?
I'm going to go the opposite and go Rosberg to win. I think he's just got the mentality to win, and he looks pretty good on race pace from what I saw in practice. Hamilton will come second, and I'll probably go with Bottas for third because the Williams looks pretty strong here during practice and going on to next week at Monza, or whenever that is. They'll be up there. I think this is probably their best chance to get second in the constructors. To try and, third.
And not Monza in 2 weeks' time.
I think maybe Williams may possibly challenge for the win. We'll give Mercedes a run for their money.
Yeah.
Maybe here as well. But obviously, as we've said, they aren't the best in the wet. Yeah. So I'm hoping it's dry.
Yep. Tom, what do you reckon?
I reckon it's going to be a Mercedes. I reckon it's going to be a Mercedes and Rosberg. I think one of those balls would probably be for Tom. and then Alonso.
Okay. We have Harris Smith back with us again. He's my favourite. Hello, sir.
Hello?
Quick podium prediction while the tyres blankets are coming off right now.
I think if it's...
Hello. What's happening with Alonso?
Oh, Alonso's got some problems there.
I'll go first because I'm going to go watch the race. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go bold. If it rains, you know, Alonso to win.
Penalties.
Lewis Hamilton second, and I'm going to go Justin Button third. This is it. This is if it rains.
Mine is a favour and
Alonso.
suggesting that they haven't been able to get it started in time. Forget it now because he's going to lose his grid
Well, there goes my Alonso prediction.
What? Is it his rear? Is like rear left or something?
yeah, Alonso's
I'm
scored.
going to watch the race. I'll probably pop back after the race and hang out.
Has someone got like in the background, like, because I can't hear, like, background noise.
Alonso's got like
That means he should to reclaim his grid position. Oh, that's my understanding.
Zonda, we can hear your background.
now, mate.
Oh,
Background noise. Background.
Don't worry about that, mate. Yeah,
Oh, that's a shame for Alonso.
He's back up there now. He's got it going.
yeah, Alonso's got it going. He's got it going. He's all right.
I think now Alonso will probably he will get in the points, but maybe not higher than 8th, 7th.
Here's a question though. Isn't there a rule in Formula 1 where you can't be touching the car within like 15 seconds of the warm-up lap or something like that?
That happened to Ralph Schumacher back in 2001, didn't it?
That's
When
what
he
I'm
still left him a Jax or something.
He'll get a penalty. He'll get a drive through or 10-second stop and go.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, I'm sure there's a rule for that. There you go.
There you
Alonso under investigation. Team personal on the grid at the 15-second warning.
He's gonna probably get a drive through. Or one
He
of
was
those
targeting a
That's
podium.
It'll be a stop and go. Yeah, I'll take it. What do you guys think about McLaren?
Shit.
Obviously, but where do you think you'll finish in this race?
low end points, I'd say. 8-ish.
Minor points. They'll be battling with Force India, I reckon, 'cause I think Hulkenberg will come up through the field a little bit.
6th and 8th.
But what's happened in the last few races, you can see the point standings. It's like, battle for third is now between Ferrari and Williams, and McLaren have just dropped off. It's now them battling with Force India for fifth. They're just not scoring enough points, and it's amazing.
Well, the car isn't half dog. Let's put it that way. Half dog. So interesting enough, I like how Hamilton's like left the gap from him and Rosberg doing this pace installation, whatever it is.
I think he normally does that actually when Rosberg's on pole. He's normally gets quite a big gap.
Still raining. Like rain, Magnussen's just come on the radio.
Raining, but not enough to affect anything, really.
Yeah, I think
That's
it's one section of the track. I mean, looking at it now, going to bus stop, it looks fine.
Yeah. Chaz in the chat. Hello, Chaz. Good to see you. Chaz Bradley in the house there, RGP favourite. L2 Stone Dome of Rosberg, Hamilton, Ricardo, Joe Ellis, Rosberg, Vettel, Button. Very hipster.
Bold.
Here we go, folks. Let's enjoy this.
Come on, crash at turn 1.
Thanks. That's great, Ryan. Yeah. I'm still trying to get over that massive crash.
Now a little more. That old running joke.
He is team news.
Come on, Belgian, give that rain. Give that rain a go.
No, we don't want rain.
This is what happens when you put Jonas in the chat. He will probably do the rain dance and it will rain.
I'm gonna. Here we go, folks. Grid starting to assemble. Alonso will take his spot, but surely will be getting a drive-through penalty for that personnel warning.
Yeah, it's your podium prediction.
My podium prediction? I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Hamilton, Rosberg, Vettel.
Hamilton had to reverse back in his grid slot.
Okay.
I agree with a little more.
Here we go, folks. The lights are coming on.
Hamilton went too far.
5.
Come on, Chilton.
We are on the way. Good
Whoa.
luck, Seb.
Yes, go on, Hamilton.
Look at the, is that Vettel?
Vettel around the outside.
He's got him.
He's got him! Sebastian
Oh my
Vettel
God.
is second! He's trying to fight off Hamilton already!
Oh,
There's
front wing
contact further
contact.
back!
Go on, Vettel.
Go, attaboy, Seb! Attaboy!
Oh, no flag.
Race win number 40, let's go!
Oh, look at
In
the
that
toe he's
list, they
got!
get him.
Look at that toe he's got on Rosberg!
Here comes
Sebastian
Vettel.
around the outside!
He's taking the lead.
Oh,
No, not yet. Ooh.
Oh,
He's gone
you have to
wide.
get that up.
Wide!
That was off.
He's lost another position.
Yep, race is over.
Oh, bugger! Still, well, I'll take third. I
come
will
on,
take third.
Bottas!
Over.
Alonso's no pressure. He's got to have a penalty of some sort.
Yeah. Oh, bit of contact further back there, a little bit of argy-bargy. Fernando Alonso all over the back of Ricciardo already. We got some yellow flags out as well. Don't know why.
Really good start.
Yellow flags are gone, so it looks like there's nothing major. Maybe been a car just going wide or something. Vettel outgunned himself into turn one when he had a shot at the lead. God damn it. Vettel luck!
Race is over.
Is that Bottas up there?
Bottas all over the back of Ricciardo as well, and he's taking Raikkonen with him.
Oh,
Ah.
puncher.
Bianchi's got a puncher. Oh, Bianchi, and that's such a brilliant qualifying as well. Into Q2 again.
I wonder if he got taken out by his teammate again.
Come
How dare you criticise Chilton?
Stilton.
To be fair, in these dry conditions, he was just going to go backwards anyway. So
Yeah, this is true.
Look how much Rosberg's
Same
caught up to
thing.
Hamilton. Or, was it Hamilton? Yeah.
Hamilton looks a bit ropey out there, doesn't he?
Saving his tyres.
He's tyre saving already.
Really? Hamilton 7 tyres? No, that ain't Hamilton.
Lift and coast, Rosberg. Lift and coast. I don't want Vettel to have Alonso all over the back of him again. Rosberg, take it easy. We've got 42 laps to go.
Yeah.
By the way, Grosjean is waiting for the back of the field.
Then we got Rosberg probably getting there.
Mercedes slipstreaming, Hamilton getting super defensive.
Yeah.
Another long way around.
Oi!
Oh, holy contact!
Is that puncher?
It's
That's
the
a
wrong
puncher.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
Puncher.
Hamilton's done! Hamilton's punching! Hamilton's got a puncher! Hamilton's got a puncher! Oh my word! What we
Wow.
wanted!
You talk about Vettel's luck and look at Hamilton. Jesus Christ.
What we wanted is what we all wanted here. This is what the fans wanted to see. Suck it, Lewis fan base.
Oh.
God, you're gonna get the. Oh no. We're gonna get invaded now.
Fighting back through the field, though.
Oh, Rosberg, you Wally.
Surely gonna get a penalty for that though, no FIA. Surely, Rosberg's gonna get a penalty, and that means Vettel's gonna be released. Everyone's gonna be released.
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's have a look at this. Round the
Sorry,
outside.
that's never going to happen.
Hamilton's got the 80.
Yeah.
Come across and he. Ooh. Rosberg should have yielded, in my opinion.
He won't get a penalty. He won't get a penalty. He won't.
Goes there.
Have a look at the onboard.
Very late.
He committed to the move.
Yeah, he could have ducked back in there, I think.
No.
It's just too early to make moves like that. Hamilton was being a bit over defensive, but why is Rosberg still holding on after all that?
Rosberg had no chance of making that move. He should have backed off.
You know, if he doesn't get a penalty, I can imagine Facebook and Twitter erupting in flames.
Is
All the
that
Hamilton fans.
Just don't look at Gillen's Twitter over that.
car going to be damaged? Do you think?
Going that quickly, possibly.
Oh, a safety car might help Hamilton in a way, but
Yeah,
Even if
in my
they-
opinion, that's 100% Rosberg's fault.
come on, safety car.
Even if Rosberg doesn't get a penalty, he's got damage on his front wing. You can see Vettel actually pretty damn close to him.
The thing is now, it's now opened it up a bit because I think Rosberg's got some he's going to lose out big time in the middle sector.
It's Hamilton.
Hamilton's in the pit.
The thing is, knowing the FIA, you don't know what they're going to do. You don't know whether they're going to give Rosberg a penalty or not because they're not consistent.
That tyre is absolutely shredded. Yeah, in my opinion, that should be a drive-through for Nico Rosberg.
Vettel's all over him.
Look at
Vettel's all over Rosberg.
Come on, Seb! This is your
Here
moment!
we go, here we go. What's this?
They're telling Rosberg to suck it up, basically, and get on with it. Looks like Lottery's out as well. Oh.
I'm sorry, there's one thing I still haven't got hold of. Alonso's
There's a lot of debris out there on the back of the track.
Wow.
Is that part of Hamilton's tyre, I wonder?
Oh, I think there's a 5-way horse going on here.
Oh.
Brought it out.
So it had to be said. Had to be said. I don't know about Raikkonen if you count him as well. I don't know.
Yeah, you probably get 6 there.
Lotterer stopped on track. Lotterer is out. I repeat, Lotterer is out.
Super Bottas, out!
As Bottas sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
We're gonna
Oh,
win!
that as well.
Williams victory!
Super Bottas.
Don't cut up Magnussen as well. He's not that far behind Kimi. And he's not off that top 5 train as well.
Come on, Red Bull, give that man some speed and pass him already, for God's sake.
Look at the DRS.
Ricardo, Alonso. Yes, it is.
One thing I've got to say though, guys. Why hasn't Alonso got given a penalty yet? It was clear that it was still the guys were still around his car.
They're probably working out the time and seeing whether he was there within 15 seconds. Alonso's going the long way around here. Not quite. But, yeah, they're probably checking the video footage to see if they were within 15 seconds of the film.
And what kind of penalty he'll get as well.
They're just surveying Hamilton's car for any further damage. It's like Vettel at Brazil 2012 when he had that hit and he damaged the side pod, and everyone was like, "Oh, let's have a look at some photos." And see what's happening.
That's a little bit of a moment there. A little niggle.
I'm not surprised Vettel's running it out. He's had barely any run time this weekend at all. Did not run in free practice one
Wow,
minute.
look at that. That's incredible. Like the top 6 are covered by like 3 seconds at least.
Yep, top 6 are completely line astern at the moment.
Bottas, it's time to shine.
Here comes Bottas having half a look at Alonso there, not quite going into the bus stop.
This is what's happening.
You can tell my brother is now firmly on the Bottas bandwagon at this point.
Wow, Hamilton's a minute behind.
Oh no, what a hardship. Seb, get in that DRS range, please.
Oh, Ricardo.
He's nearly outside the
Ricardo
second
lost
mode
his
there.
lap. No, I'm not standing Ricardo the Mercedes Slayer again. I'm not taking this for the 3rd time.
I don't think Vettel has DRS here though.
No! Oh, hang on, easy. Hang on.
No.
No.
Not close enough.
For God's sake, Rosberg, stop having such a broken car! Literally and figuratively.
There we go.
Replay at the start. Whoa! Car going on the right there had a pretty good start there. That may have been Hulkenberg.
It's not the best start.
Still had a brilliant start. Again, Vettel going around the long way around on Rosberg, and then
Speed yours, Bianchi.
Vettel was literally about 5 meters away from pulling exactly what he did last year.
Alright. Bernardo front wing hit with Bianchi.
Oh, so Maldonado hit Bianchi's front wing, hence the
What a
punch.
twist.
What a surprise.
Pull past the Maldonado again.
Oh god, and then Vettel locks up. Has to
Oh, apparently as well, Martin Brundle.
Ricardo did it as well.
Martin Brundle's just said on Sky that Hamilton took a second and a half out of Rosberg. He's 58 seconds behind.
Well,
Not like he's gonna win, but Hamilton's doing purple sectors.
hardly surprising when he's in clear air and on fresh rubber. That wasn't in qualifying.
So is Rosberg, to be fair.
Well, not really. Everyone's got fresh tyres.
Oh yeah, of course, it was a wet qualifying session, of course. My bad. I had a complete brain fart there for a second.
Nice move there by Vettel. We've got to give him that.
Is it me or anyone can't see Dre?
Yeah, I've got him now.
Yeah?
He's going in and out.
Have a look here again. Hamilton fastest lap at the Grand Prix there, not surprised.
I don't think breaking away as usual.
Rosberg's not really breaking away. It's still just about a second, roughly.
Hang on, Ricardo passed him. Yeah, Ricardo's passed Vettel.
Oh shit, he has as well. Shoot! Not this again. Alonso keeps going wide around that corner. I don't know why he keeps trying to do that. I think he can pass somebody there. And there's Andre Lotterer, whose race debut lasted about.
Oh, what a shame.
He had a very good weekend. Lotterer can hold his head high. I think he had a very good job.
I think he's ended Marcus Ericsson's career because he out-qualified him by 1 second in his first ever qualifying session. Most of the time he's in an F1 car in like 10 years and he out-qualifies Ericsson by a second.
Well,
looks like Ricciardo's getting very close to the back of Rosberg's car at the moment.
I think Vettel's
Oh,
struggling.
that's
Oh, that's why Ricciardo got through. Vettel went wide.
Have you noticed that whenever Mercedes have some sort of issue, like whether there's contact or technical error, Ricciardo's always there to pick up the pieces. It happened in Canada, it happened in Hungary.
Oh, that's being under attack now.
Vettel's now holding up an enormous train of Alonso, Bottas and Raikkonen.
Vettel's outside DRS as well.
This is not good. This is not good. No.
Look how close Bottas is.
Come on, Bottas.
Bottas very close to Alonso's car here.
Oh,
Has someone got their sound in the background? Because I can hear quite a bit.
I don't think it's me. My TV's quite far away.
Mine's quite far. Oh, Vettel's gone a bit.
The thing is, like, still no word whether the incident between Hamilton and Rosberg's under investigation.
I was
yet.
going to mention that.
Yeah, we have to think and take into consideration that Alonso's going to get a penalty either way. Could be.
Question is when.
I'm looking at the responses to every single Mercedes tweet, and it hurts my brain.
That's why I've not got my phone with me.
He's trying to screw Hamilton over.
Oh, Hamilton screwed me over once again and all that crap. Lotus have tweeted something. That's nice.
What is it this time? Some unfunny joke?
Probably.
It looks like Ferrari have definitely found something this weekend, though.
You know, I said right.
Come on, Bottas.
Bottas getting really gamey on the back of Alonso's car now.
Look how close Ricardo was there.
Ricardo, back him up! Please!
Yeah, I have a feeling Alonso will get a big attack from Bottas on the Kimmel Straight.
Yeah, because that Ferrari's like even slower in a straight line than Red Bull is right now. Their turbo is apparently ridiculously small.
Oh,
Supposedly,
corner cut there, through Eau Rouge.
supposedly Maldonado's out the race.
Yep.
Oh no!
There you go, Bottas!
Yes!
There
Yes,
it
come on, Bottas! Come on!
Can he make it? Yeah.
That makes it stick.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
I think Vettel will be gone now. Because Bottas will find it easier to
I'm
overtake him than
denying
Bottas.
this statement. Oh, Alonso goes running outside again. No, Alonso, what are you doing?
Guys, Williams, Bottas has got this. Calm your nerves.
Super Bottas, hey! Hey! It's that battle cry whenever Bottas is doing well, which he's done a lot.
He's up to Ricardo already. Oh no, maybe not. Take that back.
Rosberg's done. He's got too much damage on his front wing, he can't get away.
No.
Look at Ricardo. He's right on the back of Rosberg now. This is fantastic.
There's Hamilton now in 19th place.
Oh,
Anyway,
I love him, the TV director. Yeah, on time. Nothing happening.
I love this.
Oh, pit stop. Rosberg?
New front wing, that's got to be Rosberg. They're putting him in very early.
Come on, guys, how long? How long's pit stop?
4.8.
all the conspirators are going to say that if a Mercedes crew don't hold up Rosberg, it was all part of a master plan.
There's a Ferrari's in as well. I think Raikkonen's in.
Raikkonen's in.
Yeah, Raikkonen's in as well from P6.
Raikkonen might get the jump here.
That's a very long stop on Rosberg.
Yeah, he's done it.
He jumped him. Yeah, Raikkonen's out ahead of Rosberg. No surprises there given the front wing change. Raikkonen 2.9 stop. 10-second stop for Rosberg.
Even for a front wing change, that's pretty long, isn't it?
Yeah, like a front wing doesn't normally take 10 seconds. Andrew the Blade wants to join us. Let's get him in. There's Hamilton. There's Hamilton coming through.
Yes, hello, Ryan.
Ryan King is here.
Yep. Just woke up like a couple minutes ago.
I woke up. We appreciate your dedication to the cause, Mr. King. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. Let me try to. Right now, I got Martin Brundle yelling in my ear right now.
Yep, we got you. So, Ricardo's going to open up this lead, and Vettel's still a sitting duck to the almighty Superboss app. Ryan is beating his fists on his knees like the Terminator 2 theme music. It's gonna happen. Can I mention as well, Nico Hülkenberg in P10 right now?
Who cares?
Outstanding start from Hülkenberg.
Perez is 7th, to be fair.
Wow. Both Force Indians making some headway.
Means it's like the rain.
So Force India may have found something in this Grand Prix. But it looks like Ricciardo's got the measure of Vettel again here, which I do not approve of at all.
Mass into the pit.
Bottas in.
Bottas in.
And Master's in.
Ricardo fastest lap.
Ricciardo's just gone purple.
He should clear Rosberg easily, really.
Come on, Seb, hang in there. Look, in the grand scheme of things, I will gladly take second. But I must admit, win number 40 sounds very sexy. It would be his 40th professional win, putting him one behind Ayrton Senna. But it's not looking likely given Ricciardo's pace at the moment, unless they're putting Vettel on some kind of longer strategy, which I don't know. And as Alonso goes wide around that corner again.
Ooh.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, what's that hanging on the front of Rosberg's car?
Karma rebound. It happens.
Hamilton's come back to screw Rosberg from beyond the puncher.
That's part of the tyre carcass.
Divine intervention.
Maybe he must have run over it and it's kind of got stuck.
That is really distracting, that is.
Hamilton's tyre fitting with Rosberg from beyond the grade.
It's like when you got like a spider web in your face, you're like, get off, I'm trying to drive.
Come on, grab it off Rosberg.
Now, can you?
It's caught on his aerial, isn't it?
More likely.
Can he put it off when he's on a straight, I wonder? Maybe go one-handed? It's karma. Sebastian Vettel's in the Ricciardo's still going. Okay. If they put Vettel on a weaker strategy again, I'm going to be pissed.
Maybe a rage video?
Yeah.
Another pair of options on Vettel's car. How long wants to stop? 2.8. That's pretty darn good. We'll take that. Hülkenberg's in as well, I think.
Raikkonen's jumped Vettel.
Vettel's ahead of Rosberg.
Yeah.
Come by Kimi.
Controversy.
Out ahead.
He should get past.
John Eric Byrne, do you mind?
Move out the way, please.
There you go. Attaboy, Vern. Vern knows what's up.
Raikkonen fastest lap. Am I the only one who's happy that Raikkonen is doing good?
No. No. That man's on 20.
No, somewhere Athlete VG is fist pumping right now.
Somewhere.
Oh, yeah, repowered it.
Starting to bring off Frostberg.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's how
That's from Gutierrez, I think.
That was great.
Can't do it off.
He tried it, but he couldn't yank it off.
What are the chances, though, of that happening?
1 in a million. It's caught to the front antenna. What is the chances of that? That's a 1 in a million shot, that is.
Yeah.
It coming off a car and landing exactly on the dude's antenna.
So,
Amazing.
Andrew joins.
Enjoy Airburn blew up Rosberg.
Daniel Kvyat's in the pits. From 8th place.
Yeah, someone just predicted that Kimi's going to win. I don't even want to go through
There
it.
you go.
There you go.
Time goes not ready for Alonso. Team personnel on the grid at the 15-second signal.
At least he hasn't had a
Ricardo
pit stop.
Quite surprising, though. Bottas has stayed out again.
Let's go, Bottas!
Hey, are Williams sure that's the right move? Because they've done shit like this before.
Well, I have no big...
Maybe he wants that might work. I mean, you don't need to use the tyres as much on this track. And maybe Williams are doing it.
Ricardo out ahead of Raikkonen.
You're getting faster again.
Raikkonen fastest lap.
Back to back.
The Iceman has been unleashed.
Jumped Patel and got probably a 1 second gap on him already.
I am not proud of this, alright? He's only 1.1 back, and the thing is, Rosberg is only 2.6 seconds off the back of Vettel's car again. And John Eric Byrne's sticking around as well.
This is historically one of Raikkonen's favourite tracks, isn't it? Because I think up until last year, he'd only ever won when he'd finished. So.
Yeah, he won a lot.
Hello, Andrew.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. It's been a bit of a hectic one so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, been a bit of a crazy opening 12 laps. Fuel kind of all over the place at the moment, and pit stop strategies coming into play. Bottas still hasn't stopped. Alonso's going to have to take that penalty at some point, which could hurt him pretty bad.
Well, you can do it with the pit stop now, though, Joe. With that 5 seconds, you just can't touch the car whatsoever. So what happened in that much?
Oh, guys, good news! I just realised Bottas is leading the race.
Yay! It's not a Mercedes.
Mercedes powered.
Oh.
Shut up, Ron. Stop killing the vibe here.
I reckon we might see Bottas stay out quite long here.
I think they're doing a one stop. They have to be.
Oh, you can't
Oh, never mind.
Nearly good. There's Bottas.
Oh, there we go.
Another pair of options on the left.
Very quick.
Oh, the great
Wow.
2.4. Great stop.
Finally, Williams. Do something good for the train.
Great stop there from the Williams team.
Great news, guys, for Britain fans. Button's leading.
Go on, Jensen. Oh, Alonso's coming out there with Tobias Hulkenberg. No, it's Sergio Perez. That is the worst place that Alonso could have ever come out, behind the Great Wall of Perez.
No, deal also help. Let's see if we can catch that.
Not close enough, I don't think.
No.
Oh.
341 kilometers an hour from that Ferrari there.
That's unheard of in a Ferrari nowadays.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's Alonso's race.
That is, I think, roughly 214 miles an hour, if my maths is about right.
Oh, what a move.
Oh!
Is that right? Wow.
Overtakes of the week.
Oh.
Overtakes of the week.
Oh, outstanding from Fernando.
Actually worked.
See, if I do, I've been playing this. I might do a real overtakes of the week. That would be in it from a country mile.
Oh, of course, Ryan. Shameless plug as always.
Oh, can I plug my channel too? Let's all plug channels, guys.
Yeah. We'll do that at the end.
That was a very impressive move, though, I will say.
Oh, absolutely. To be fair, he tried it about 15 times in the race previously, so I'm glad he finally was able to make it stick for once. There's Ricardo to have a look at Button here into the bus stop.
Come on, Jensen.
Hang in there, JB.
Oh.
I'll probably just shout back to the mid card where you belong.
Shut up, Ryan.
Oh, K-Max, look at this!
Dropped.
Anderson!
Go on, Magnus.
Yeah.
Go on,
Oh,
son.
yes!
Is he somewhere in Norway will be going over the moon, jumping up on his couch or something?
He's just like giving himself a champagne bath.
Give it a minute, I'll take it back.
See, again, that was a...
pass from Magnussen.
Bottas is 5th?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's come out behind the two Red Bulls. He's going long, didn't work.
And Rosberg as well.
What? Williams got it wrong again by the looks of it.
Well, you would say that, but I don't think so, because Bottas will have fresher tyres than the guys in front of him, to be fair.
It's a matter of whether he can pass people or not, because now Vettel's got a steaming Rosberg behind him with a new front wing on it. So now we're going to see what Mercedes' true pace is. Come on, Seb.
He's given.
Flying the kite yet? Yeah.
Hey, go on, Seb. Troll that other blonde German. Troll him.
It's not working. Why isn't it working?
Interesting strategies going on last night.
You guys should all be cheering Seb on right now. We don't want Rosberg in front with clear out.
Go Raikkonen! Run away!
I'll cheer Vettel on if he allows Bottas to get past Rosberg, but then I'll cheer him on.
But to be fair, Bottas is right there as well. Having fresher tyres doesn't mean anything if you can't pass people with it. This is what I'm concerned about here, because Red Bull's one of the first guys in.
Someone playing the drums in the background.
No.
Oh,
Fun.
Ryan, chill on the Bottas Kool-Aid already. Jesus.
No.
My brother's going crazy on Bottas here. He really wants him to win this Grand Prix. It won't happen, but still.
Stop. Not talking about you.
Let's see if Merck's got the pace up the hill.
Vettel's using a lot of fuel. Like 3 litres a lap.
Oh, Magnussen and Alonso by the looks of it. Yeah, Merck not got the straight line speed to pass now.
That's what's surprising at the minute.
Well, it happened in Hungary as well, didn't it? Where the Mercedes just could not pass people under DRS. I don't know. It could be the setup. It could be the downforce. I'm not sure what the issue is, but it looks as if Rosberg can't pass Vettel under conventional conditions here. Not that I'm complaining or anything, but
It's very tempting to say that it's looking quite dark and it might rain.
oh boy.
Don't dare say that.
But I don't live that close to Spa, so no worries.
We have an honorary Belgian here with the weather. I keep forgetting as well that Rosberg's on the prime tyre as well, while Vettel's on the option. This is going to
Really? That's the most pointless radio message all day. Pass Vettel and you'll win the race. Ugh.
Did Rosberg get rid of his fishnet in front of his antenna? Or on his antenna?
It looks like it, but I'm not too sure.
Ricardo again, fastest lap.
The longer this goes on, the better chance Daniel Ricciardo has of winning yet another Grand Prix. Go on, Seb. He's putting on a defensive masterclass here.
I think Rosberg may get him.
It was close.
No, he didn't get much of a slingshot though. He's too far away. Way too far.
That's really surprising, considering the Mercedes has got more horsepower and more speed.
Yeah, but Red Bull has more downforce, so it can go through Eau Rouge and Radion.
Yeah.
About
No. Red Bull are running a really skinny rear wing, whereas Mercedes have got pretty high levels of downforce.
Red Bull pretty much sacrificed their cornering speed just to make sure they didn't give up a ton of time on the straights this time around.
But it's not
Yeah,
helpful.
Mercedes did say they would have difficulty during the race. I thought it was just a bluff, but you know, it's obviously not.
Working like a treat. Nice.
8/10.
And as expected with this battle, Raikkonen is getting away, but he is not really gaining on Ricciardo. So it's not
Anything
good.
To be honest, a podium for Raikkonen would be like a win, to be honest, this season, considering how poor it's been.
He's gone through this season. He would gladly.
Oh, Rosberg, Bell.
Well, there we go. There we go.
Gonna be close. Bottas.
Flat spot. That's gotta be a flat spot.
Heavy.
Really? No, that ain't gonna happen. Oh, come on, Bottas. Let's see
Very good.
Undercut. Come on.
Great driving from both guys there.
Go on, Bottas.
Bottas now all over the back of Rosberg.
Surely he's got a flat spot now because Bottas is all over him.
Yeah, that was an almighty lock-up from Nico.
Yeah, here you go.
Come on, Bottas. Come on,
Bottas.
Bottas. He's got him. I think he's got him.
Watch Bottas's top speed here. It's going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah, he's got him. Look at he's
Breaking back one.
Here we go. DRS wing open.
Look.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
See you later.
Bottas.
So you can see how much downforce Mercedes have put on the car because Rosberg still had DRS and he was still 15 kilometers an hour slower.
I'm a couple of seconds behind you guys. That Williams' straight line speed once again, so impressive.
Let's have a look.
I reckon he could still win this.
He hit 210 miles an hour without using literally lots of
As I thought.
The thing is, he flat spotted several areas of his tyres because he tried to let off and on, and I think that's really hurt his tyre now.
Oh, that's gonna cripple it.
Yeah.
That's gonna rock the underbelly of the car as well. Again, good driving from both guys to avoid contact. That could have been Button Vettel from a few years ago. That could easily.
Just the other way around.
I think Bottas will just wait until the camel straight and then just go for it.
Look how much Rosberg's dropped off.
Look at this.
I honestly think if Bottas can get past Vettel, he could take this because Rosberg has screwed himself up again.
Here you go. Come on.
Always the hard way at Mercedes. Always the
Would he be
hard way.
intentional to win?
But as I said, every time Mercedes has a bad race, Ricciardo wins. It's happened in Canada and Hungary, so it might happen again. So, you know, based on that, Ricciardo's going to win at the minute.
Let's see if Bottas has got the speed where Rosberg didn't.
Oh, Vettel's been naughty.
Yeah,
Track
Vettel
extended.
respect the track limits, basically.
Here we go, Bottas.
Too far away.
He's not too far away.
Yes, he is! Look at that!
He is too far away, and that Red Bull's got some pretty good speed going for it right now. Yeah, Red Bull's hitting 200 mile an hour, no problem right now.
I think most of it's down to Vettel just not wanting to be any further down from his teammate. He just doesn't want to be any further down.
Agreed.
Because the thing is, Ricciardo's chasing after his third win. Vettel's chasing after his third podium. It's not looking good for Vettel statistically.
No. And on top of that, Hamilton's in the pits again.
He pit in lap 2.
Yeah, to be fair, he did change tyres on lap 2, so that's more of a first scheduled stop more than anything else. Yeah, they're not investigating Rosberg's past, though.
I told you, the FIA is too inconsistent. It's just...
That's clearly a drive-through on Rosberg's car, as clear as day. That was clearly Rosberg's fault, and it's completely messed up Hamilton's race. And no penalty. That's mind-boggling.
There we go.
There.
So, has someone got a V6 in their house?
Yeah, my neighbours have got the lawnmower going on outside at the moment. It's not pretty. Apologies, viewers.
And again, it could be a prototype V4 well,
Yeah. The engines are just going to get smaller and just going to whack whopping great turbos on all of them instead.
Yeah.
Let's see if Bottas is closer this time around.
There's something about that Red Bull, man. It's incredibly. I don't know how it's.
The combination of steps, pretty good driving, and just the fact the car is just a bit faster in a straight line now. Not going to have it all their own way this time around.
I swear, if Bottas can get past, he's got a good shot of winning. But he needs to get past, and the Red Bull is planted. But the Dirtier is holding him up.
They're catching Raikkonen.
But the Red Bull is planted through a Rouge and Radion, and so it can just keep the momentum up the corner. And of course, Bottas has got the Dirtier, and he's losing time through that.
Yeah. And Rosberg has now dropped off the front of these two.
Karma. Got that piece of Hamilton fans.
Karma has struck him down.
I mean, to be fair, we all think that it was Rosberg's fault, don't we?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Unanimously, I would say. Also, Ryan Littlemore has muted himself on his mic, and I have no idea why. It looks like he's baked right now. Rosberg's in the pits. The longer Vettel can keep going and screw over Bottas, the better.
For you, not for me.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm being my totally unbiased self right now. Sue me!
This could be the second time this season where Red Bull takes two drivers to the podium. Only the second time.
Bottas has no answer here. Attaboy, Seb, keep it going.
And the thing is, though,
Keep it going.
with them two fighting, they're catching Raikkonen. They're 3 seconds down the road from Raikkonen.
It looks like Raikkonen's losing out on some pace at the moment, and Ricciardo's now got a 7-second lead.
The thing is, wait a minute, radio.
Raikkonen did pit really early though, didn't he?
Hamilton just went purple. But they're saying that Hamilton's telling the crew to save his engine.
I think Vettel would be wiser to try and let Bottas through so he could get the toe. I don't know, because I think Bottas would catch up to Raikkonen quicker, and then Vettel could as well, maybe, I don't know. Because he would get a DRS and keep up with Bottas on the straights.
Right now, I think track position is more important considering Bottas is on fresher rubber. He's a direct rival for this Grand Prix.
Guys, what do you think the odds of a Red Bull 1-2 are at this stage?
Not
Pretty
bad.
high, actually.
Not bad.
Possible.
They can see Raikkonen in the distance now. The gap is coming down now.
The thing is, the less points Hamilton and more importantly Rosberg score, the Ricciardo actually becomes, he actually gets into contention for the drivers. The more you think about it.
The annoying thing about the situation is that Ricciardo could very well win this race purely because of Vettel's one mistake, where you let him through. I'm going to be so frustrated if that's the case. It's like Canada all over again, where Ricciardo got the undercut and that ended up clearing him out of the way in the end.
Mind you, from the look of it, Ricciardo's got the pace on Vettel. So
Absolutely. Yeah, I can't deny that, though. There's no doubt about it. He's the faster man today.
it's a large cloud coming over the circuit.
That looks dark to me.
As I thought he would, Hulkenberg.
My plan is working.
Keep dancing, Jonas. Keep dancing. What was the talk about Hulkenberg a second ago?
Yeah, Hulkenberg's making his way through quite nicely. He's probably going to be in contention for good haul of points.
He's still
up to 11th.
two places behind his teammate there.
Yeah, he'll catch that up now, Tom.
Oh, Magnussen and Alonso, sorry. Magnussen is just past Alonso for 5th place. Or they're just fighting it out, I don't know. Yeah,
fine.
They're both back there. It's confusing because they don't really just cut it and it just goes Magnussen ahead of him. It's like, okay, what just happened here?
Who cares? Magnussen's in front.
Hey! K-Mag! It's like Kevin Federline all over again when it comes to really funny nicknames. Raikkonen in this lap. Raikkonen's in the pits right now. Again, Raikkonen was one of the first guys in the pits first time around, so Alonso's got DRS on Magnussen here. Magnussen being super defensive. Alonso's got to go the long way around. Magnussen squeezes him out. Alonso cuts back.
No, I'm going to drive up the corner.
Alonso, don't do what I think you're going to do here. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Oh!
Oh, man.
Whoa, that's an near miss. Good lord, Fernando.
Oh, look at that. Look at the speed.
Oh, like, yeah, I'm a couple of seconds behind you guys. That was almost reminiscent of his one last year.
Oh!
Really holding Alonso up.
Outside move from Alonso again?
No, not in this one.
This is just dive bombs.
Alonso is taking none of this shit. Madison's like, screw you guys.
It's a great defense, though. It's really
Brilliant work.
Great.
Clarence seems quite good on the brakes.
Yeah, great driving from both men here.
But look how much Magnussen's now getting away.
Yeah, but look at Button now.
Yeah, Buttons now right behind Alonso. You can't see it in the shot, but half a second back.
Tom is loving this.
It's the most. It's the most airtime McLaren's had all season.
Very strong. Taking it though.
Vettel's in this lap.
Thank goodness.
I think Raikkonen is gonna lose out because Vettel and Bottas were showing more pace. So if Vettel comes out of the pit lane, I think he's gonna be right on the tail of Raikkonen, ready to strike.
But Raikkonen was like 4 seconds up the road at that point.
Yeah, but he's in traffic. He's right behind the Magnussen battle.
Oh, is he? That I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, Rosberg's jumped out.
Yeah, Rosberg's got him.
Oh, guys, good news. Bottas is now second.
Hey! We're having fun with this today, aren't we? Oh, hello, that's Jensen.
Come with Jensen.
Oh, the opposite.
Is that? Oh, that's Rosberg coming through.
That's Rosberg, yeah, Rosberg's just passed Jensen Button there into 5th place.
There's Ricardo.
There's Kimi now behind these dudes.
I'm starting to feel sorry for Magnussen because if he looks in his mirrors, he can see a Mercedes now.
Yeah, like, uh-oh.
Yeah, see Mercedes, Ferrari, and then McLaren.
God, Alonso loves that wide line through there, doesn't he? My word.
He does it the straight shot in the next 2 corners.
I know, yeah. Well, Vettel lost out big in that pit stop then. Jeez.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh.
going slowly. Oh, and Button's got him.
What? What?
Has he got history?
Has he got
No!
He's kind of looks like
Please! That would be ultimate karma.
Did Rosberg have to give the place back, I wonder? For something.
Yeah, he might have run wide out of Eau Rouge.
Yeah, maybe.
Then again, they all look confused on the pit
front
board.
as well.
Like, what was that about?
Well, you don't overtake him again.
Hang on, Rosberg's immediately back in the
Back in
chase again.
attack.
Yeah.
Rosberg down the inside of the bus stop.
No.
No, Jamie's wary on the brakes.
Magnussen's better.
Magnussen.
He busted it. He's figured out.
In comes K-Mag from 4th place, and Rosberg again looking for a move on button. Now into the source.
Just waiting for the straight.
Magnussen in.
Yeah.
Massa's P14. Why is...
And you
I'm
wonder,
sorry,
Ryan, and you wonder why I didn't put Massa in my top 10. This is the reason why.
There goes Rosberg.
There you go.
Yeah, there's that simple as you like from Rosberg. Mm.
Only just though.
Yeah, Madison's actually come out behind Nico Hulkenberg.
Attack, Magnussen, attack.
Hamilton is in 16th place.
Here we go. What? It was on a break.
Hit the brakes, Rosberg. Yeah, there you go. And he's
Yeah, he must have just given that place up. He must have passed him illegally or something.
Yeah. Fair play, Nico Rosberg, as you do.
That's right.
That's now put Alonso in third with an enormous train behind him. Keep training it up, guys. We need Vettel to get to the back of that pack. And it's only about... Yeah, Vettel's taking time out of Raikkonen here. Big time. It's only 1.5 seconds back now.
I wonder how many Hamilton fans cheered in absolute delight when they saw Rosberg slow down all of a sudden.
Yeah,
and then just cried to themselves when he saw him speed back up.
Did the Hamilton fans not realise he's in 16th place and is not showing a very good chance of getting anything out of this Grand Prix?
Yeah. Hamilton should just give up. Just park the car. Park the car on the side of the track and just swear every time Rosberg comes by.
Look, and listen, man, there was too many engine retirements, man. He hit me. Oh! Whoa!
Wow.
Jensen Button and Kimi Raikkonen. Raikkonen into the bus stop. Hello.
Missed that one.
This Kimi Raikkonen all this season.
Raikkonen has been unleashed. He has been unshackled from the plight of Ferrari.
Now, is that Vettel behind as well?
Yeah, he's caught right up to the back of his car.
Where was this Kimi Raikkonen?
Here comes Rosberg on Alonso. Look at the speed.
Surely it's only a matter of time here.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Alonso gets behind. He wants to sift him with his own. Did you see Alonso's speed though? How slow he was going? 307. Seriously? 190 miles an hour? Is that it? I know 190 seems like it's such a massive amount of speed, but it isn't round here. Is Ferrari just that slow in a straight line, I wonder? They're the new Red Bull. Yes, you see, Rosberg is out now. He's cleared Alonso already, and he's butchering time out of Bottas to second place.
Yep, look out, world, Rosberg's coming.
The one Rosberg fan in the chat has spoken at last.
Yeah, I've been having some technical difficulties with my microphone.
Yeah. But he has returned and he's been unshackled like Rosberg from this plight of broken front wings and destroyed tyres and windscreens. Alright, Seb, now it's your turn.
He's catching so much.
Oh, it's Vettel. It's 2010 all over again.
Yep, he's just going to pick these dudes off one by one here, I think.
Look at that
He's
speed.
going to go the long way around here.
He's got him.
Attaboy, Seb!
Same move as
Someone go in the pits.
Raikkonen.
Yep.
There's Alonso in the pit.
Alonso in the pits. Attaboy, Seb! Just like 2011 all over again.
Hold on.
2012, actually, yeah.
Let's explore something. Are they only two stopping for Aston Ricardo?
I don't know. I think two stops the way to go around here, but
Because why haven't they pitted yet?
good question. Because they've got the time, they can afford to stretch it out a little bit, I suppose, and give themselves more options to play with. Yeah, it's like the Mercedes-powered cars can't pass in a straight line around here.
Random topic. Do you think Maldonado has nightmares about Williams?
Yes.
He must do, surely. Like, what was I thinking?
Must have been like, it could have been me. Could have been me.
It's just the funny thing is towards the end of the season, he was just like, "Oh, I'm so pleased to be going to a better team." Then he hasn't got a point. It's just,
Yes, I remember in Austin. Yeah, they're sabotaging my car.
To be fair, it's pretty obvious Maldonado pretty much burnt his bridge from the get-go on that one.
Like Maldonado, the musical like do 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 do, and I need you do 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 do.
Kraken carrying the chat with his singing here, everybody.
And I'd pay,
Oh,
and
wow.
I'd pay £500 million.
Oh,
Come on, Magnusson. Come on, get Hulkenberg.
Okay, Mag. Hey, man, we support the Hulk around here. Everybody likes the Hulk.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No, not this time.
maybe.
Got a bit wide there.
Come on. Come on.
if he doesn't get him here, he'll get him.
Come
yeah, he's got
on.
him.
DOS. Come
Mag
on.
getting inside into the source. Yeah, and he's got him, I think.
Come on, just run a little bit wide. There we go.
Attaboy.
I'll take it back.
Well played, K-Mag.
Yeah, he's got to watch out he doesn't get him back at the end of the straight there.
Here we go. Hulkenberg up the hill.
Oh, that's you.
Bit far back, Hulkenberg, but has he got the speed? Yeah, hang on. This looks good for Hulkenberg here.
Here comes the speed.
Gonna run out.
Oh, that was very late.
That's a dangerously late swerve there from Magnussen.
He was doing that to Alonso as well, 2 or 3 times.
You're not really supposed to swerve across the braking zone, you know.
Ooh, yeah, I've just seen that. That's a bit naughty.
That is a bit naughty.
You know, if I gets investigated, but the Rosberg Hamilton incident doesn't get investigated, I think I'm gonna rage quit. The inconsistency gives me an aneurysm. It's like.
Cricket, if that does come up, just turn to touring cars after this.
John Hurt in the house.
It was a fantastic first race at the touring cars. Fantastic.
I saw a bit of it. It was amazing.
What was that?
Oh,
Yeah.
the touring cars.
Oh, yeah. Ricardo is in the pits. No doubt he's going to the end on those tyres.
Lewis, why are you still trying? Please, just spare the agony.
What's the car, Lewis? You're not scoring points today.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
The team wasn't the carry on.
Hamilton wants the car boxed. The team wants him to carry on. He's not. Like, he's.
Guys, good news.
What in the lead?
Bottas is leading the race.
Go! Can't catch him.
Hey, Bottas, you going to the end? No.
He's not allowed to, yeah.
I'm joking. I knew that.
Friendly banter. Bottas banter.
So Bottas 2.4 seconds clear. Rosberg is still ahead, but he's gonna bleed the time out of him real quick before he goes in the pits. Before Bottas pits, I should say.
Bottas is losing about half a second per sector.
Yeah.
That's what have you done, Williams? Why you do this to me? Like 10 years? 10 years I have to suffer from this. I can't go on.
Why is Hamilton still running?
I asked this a second ago. I don't know.
What position is Hamilton in?
16th.
Yeah, Bottas will be in this lap.
Finally.
Oh, he's going to be like 4th, 5th.
He might come out behind Vettel, who's 16 seconds back.
Yeah, he probably will do, I think.
We need another 2.4 second stop.
That's worst case. That's the worst case scenario because we know the Williams can't pass the Red Bull under straight line speed.
It says something like 24, was it 23 seconds here or something?
There you go.
It's a length. It's quite. It's not. It's not the short pit lanes. If
Oh,
any.
error. Front left.
He's 5th. Oh.
23, there you go.
2.8. He's come out in 6th behind Sebastian Vettel. That's predicted. And Button's going to be coming through any second now. But Button's got to stop again though.
Dre, I thought your brother was a Felipe Massa fan.
He's on full Williams bandwagon now.
You can't support the two drivers in the same team.
It's just not on.
It's like
Trust me, you're like, at this point, my brother is a bandwagon fan when it comes to certain things, like in baseball, how he changed from the Phillies to the Pirates, and now he just doesn't watch baseball anymore. So now it's just like, okay, Massa's kind of shit the best year, and Bottas is looking really good. So I'm just going to leech onto the full Williams wagon at this point.
Felipe's been shot.
Felipe has not been shafted, he's just not very good anymore.
How long did he get taken out on, Ray? I'll be that.
Half the time it's his own fault.
No. You know that's bullshit.
And I also know that Massa ain't shit anymore.
I know it's not shit anymore. What's the point?
Apparently Hamilton and Massa are right next to each other on track. That could be fun.
Yay!
2011 blood feud continues!
They're not that close to each other.
Well, that's what Noble just tweeted, apparently.
Oh, okay. They got a good 10 seconds, I think.
Question: do you think Rosberg has had another bout of luck, not even being investigated for the incident with Hamilton?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No doubt
I
about
think Rosberg is going to win this championship based mostly on luck, and that's a damn shame.
Yeah, it is a darn shame because the thing is, it's not like Rosberg has been a bad driver or has not been as good as Hamilton this year, because quite frankly he's matched him stride for stride over the course of the year. But the points difference is very unfair on Hamilton.
I think for every let's say mechanical failures, for every mechanical failure Rosberg has had, I could probably name 2 that Hamilton's had to counter.
This is true. And this goes back to qualifying, even for like the fuel leak in Hungary and the brake failure in Germany and the guy at Monaco. Hamilton's been very unlucky this year.
How do you get
I mean, the hate he gets on Facebook and Twitter is unparalleled. Even to when Vettel was winning, it is just immensely overkill. It's so
like, you know what? Sebastian Vettel has been very charitable in donating his good luck to Nico Rosberg for the season. Those Germans are sticking by each other.
Do you know why Hamilton's probably get a lot more hate though? He's much more of a presence on social media. Vettel doesn't have a social media official account, no way.
That could be a factor, but it's also because I think, you know what, I don't want to be too controversial here, but I know people that will back me up on this. The Brits still have a lot of vitriol for the Germans going back to the war. And I know for a fact a lot of old school England don't like the Germans, and have done for a long time purely by default. So Vettel's never going to win the court of public opinion now, is he?
I really think that's going away, to be fair. I think the only reason that people don't particularly like Vettel is because he's been fighting against British drivers, and so for the majority of the country, they'll be supporting Button and Hamilton.
It doesn't help as well that Hamilton's not been a title contender since 2010.
That's not a bad thing as well. Vettel's main rival has always become very popular, like Alonso.
Yeah, and Alonso is one of the most popular dudes in the field. So everybody appreciates Alonso as the true driver. You know,
Bottas.
The driver's driver.
Oh, Bottas.
Or Bottas.
There we go.
Here we go.
Right through you.
They were running wide.
Ran the outside. Really? Oh!
Can't even moan. That's a brilliant pass from Bottas. Well played, Finn. Well played.
That's not even the sound of us clapping. That's the sound of the Williams boys. They're just so happy. They're just so happy.
I approve of that. I've just seen that's nice.
Come on, onboard and Bottas replay now.
I just want to quickly get back onto Hamilton. I've just gone onto Facebook and I'm looking at the comments on a post about Rosberg getting that piece of debris, and it's like all the comments are rated like 30 likes, 20 likes. Like, at least he's not a crybaby, being better than Hamilton. How's it karma when Rosberg did nothing wrong, and all that stuff. It's just it's a lot of anti-Hamilton stuff on Facebook and Twitter, and you hardly see any
Yeah.
anti-Rosberg. It does get tiring.
The anti-Rosberg ones are much more vocal because Hamilton is just a much more popular driver.
Thing is, the one anti-Rosberg comment I found isn't even an insult. It's just saying that Hamilton was on the racing line and Rosberg at no point had the lead during the pass. That's the one with the highest ratings, and it's not even an insult. All the rest are insults to Hamilton.
This is the problem.
I thought it was raining there.
The biggest problem with this feud right now is that all the people that don't like Hamilton are going to rally up behind Rosberg anyway. It's like the Hamilton fans will obviously defend their boy to the hill. We all know that's a thing. Anyone with half a brain cell on a social media account already knows this. But the people that don't like Hamilton are probably going to give Rosberg the benefit of the doubt more often than not. It's a difficult situation to be in, and this is the problem with having a two-man title race in the same car.
So what we're trying to say is everyone versus the Lewis Hamilton cult.
Yeah, it's Lewis Hamilton's cult versus the world at this point, quite frankly.
Come on, there you go.
Maybe on Sergio Perez for 8th place. Straightforward.
Hamilton going to the pits.
Hamilton's boxing. Why are they still running him?
Hamilton's been asking the team to retire the car.
Oh, slow away as well.
I thought it was stopped for a reason. No, I'm not going. I'm
on strike.
Why both regions as well? Dawson goes 12.
Who cares?
I'm thinking that too much.
Oh, that's just the FOM reminding us that Ricciardo is leading.
Yeah,
it does still exist.
He's out there somewhere. The thing is, though, Rosberg's only 3 seconds behind him now.
Oh, no! I can't go on Facebook if Rosberg wins.
No, honestly, the gap's increasing. It's been 3 seconds for a good 5-6 laps.
Okay.
I was about to give up on life.
Yeah, the gap, it was 3 seconds exactly 3 or 4 laps ago. So it's gone up by 6 seconds.
Barring a mechanical miracle, this is going to put Rosberg a full race clear of Hamilton again. For the 3rd time this season, Rosberg's going to be more than 25 points clear.
But what's the chances of Hamilton repaying the favour back at the next race?
He would get a penalty though. That's the thing. As I said before, the FIA are so inconsistent.
Rosberg not getting a penalty is the exception, not the rule. In my opinion, at least.
I think as much as Hamilton loves Senna, I don't think he'd take it quite like that.
No, he's not that stupid.
Question for you guys. With the vitriol against the double points for the last race, if Hamilton was to win, so say we had this kind of race but the opposite way around and Hamilton wins the title because it's 50 points in the last race, what do you think the reaction would be? Would people say...
Hamilton fans would be happy, most people wouldn't be.
Every Hamilton fan on the planet would spontaneously combust. The thing is, though, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I have a problem with it if he won because of the rule rather than the result itself. If under normal mathematical conditions he would have won anyway, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
If he won because of the rule, then I'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
It's like you know the movie 2012.
Yeah.
Basically that. If this race happens in reverse in Abu Dhabi, and Hamilton doesn't get the penalty and all that, yeah.
Foul the fins.
I gotta say, my prediction for McLaren 6th and 8th ain't looking that bad.
You did say McLaren's in 7 and 8, didn't you, Tom?
Well, 6th and 8th.
Okay.
And then 6th and 8th now, with Alonso in the middle of them.
Raikkonen is maintaining the gap.
I'm just curious, did anyone have Ricciardo, Rosberg, Kimi in their top 3?
No, no one. Quite frankly, I'd walk up to you and give you the 5 of yourself if you accurately predicted this. Monster performance from Kimi Raikkonen today. And it's exactly what he needed as well, given the knives around about him and his performances so far this season.
I was thinking anyway.
even if he comes in fourth, it's a pretty darn good result. And it'll be the first time he'll finish ahead of Alonso in a Grand Prix this season as well.
Just hope he gets that third place so we can have an interview with Kimi again. Always good fun.
Oh, Ferrari over the summer. Ferrari over the summer have improved dramatically though. Over these 2 weeks, even though it is a 4-week break, that they have to have a shutdown for 2 weeks, but they have really improved.
Yeah, they have.
To be fair, like they're normally pretty much 3rd and 7th. Just the drivers normally the other way around. So I wouldn't say they've improved a huge amount.
They're not a million miles behind Red Bull in general in terms of relative pace, and there's Grosjean in the pits. I feel so sorry for that dude.
How did fix the nose?
So another double Lotus retirement. Grosjean deserves better.
Is that Rosberg?
Rosberg's in the pits? What?
I thought you could get the end of those on those.
Guys, good news! Bottas is now 3rd!
No, it's not.
And Vettel's in as well? Oh
No,
my
Rosberg.
god!
Wow!
They put him on a free stopper again! Oh my god! Make it stop!
Come on, Bottas, come on. Get 3rd, come on.
I was about to say, Ricardo
Guys,
was
good
holding that
news!
3 seconds
Bottas is now 3rd again!
Bottas! Kimi Räikkönen is in 2nd place, everybody.
Oh, no, not for long.
Not for long though.
on Valtteri.
Defend.
Bro, you going for the babe station pose? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh no, don't worry.
I only charge 150 a minute. I call my rates very competitive. Lucas just tweeted, "We've run out of tweets for this race, so we're retiring Romain Grosjean."
It's retiring.
Oh no. I think Raikkonen is still gonna pit.
I got a feeling he will.
Fox to pit again. Ricardo's going to the end. I think that's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Oh,
no!
Oh, what a pass from Rosberg! Needed that.
Mind you, if he stays close, you can get him back up. Come on,
I heard a no.
He's a lot
What did I
quicker.
miss?
There's a back marker now. Come on, Kimi, hang in there. Hold him off as long as you can.
Come on, Russia, get out of the way. There you go.
He's not racing Rosberg on those tyres.
Raikkonen just locked up.
Rock up.
Raikkonen just locks up as well.
Yeah, Rosberg will have him here, right?
Yeah, DRS.
This is clearly a play from Rosberg to secure 2nd.
Yeah.
Because Ricardo's probably...
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's some speed. Yeah, basically, it's
Oh, look at Raikkonen.
back in a little bit here, hang on. But no, that's not going to be a thing. So, by the looks of it, Rosberg's doing this to cement 2nd place because he knows he's got the pace to beat these two.
So Ricardo's in 2 races in a row now.
Yeah, Ricardo's going to win back-to-back Grand Prix by the looks of it, unless Ricardo uses a bucket load of time in his next 8 laps.
No.
Which isn't going to happen unless Ricardo has to stop again.
We've got about 8 or 9 laps, and it's now a 21-second gap. So how many seconds is that per lap he's got to do? 3 or 4?
Tom, you're the engineering guy. You should know your basic math.
I had to reset the MASH module. It didn't go well, Dre.
He needs about 2.5 seconds a lap. If my maths is roughly correct. In 8 laps. 8 times 2.5 is 20. So
He's got to pass him once he gets there, though, and that's a different story, as we've seen.
It looks like Red Bull's got.
Oh.
There was someone on Twitter who said that if Lewis Hamilton was to retire his car, he could like look up at the podium if Rosberg's on it, and that'll be an amazing shot on the cameras, just for contrast.
Rosberg was 3 seconds faster that last lap, or 150.5. He's going faster than I do in F1 2013.
Championship's over.
Also, I got a tweet from Tom Martinez who's watching along on Twitter, and he says, "Sorry, Harrison, tell your brother to look where Bottas is and where Massa is. Hashtag he is done." Oh dear.
Massa banter.
Also, I tweeted Vettel on the inferior free stopper again, and I got a response of karma for the past 4 seasons.
Oh dear.
It never ends.
Oh dear. No.
Again at Magnussen.
Come on, Magnussen, keep there.
Round 2. Your favourite corner.
Round the outside.
Oh,
Round the outside.
God.
Oh wow, that's got work. That's got.
Oh, Alonso is pissed.
I really don't think he did much wrong there, to be fair.
No, he didn't really do. He didn't change his line. He just,
It was
Good race from him so far, to be fifth.
Turn out like that, but Magnussen had the corner and had the race in line.
Yeah.
He's entitled to do that.
I have to leave the space.
But Alonso will go, "You have to leave it a space because I'm Fernando Alonso, and everybody who respects me, the real racer." Mamma mia.
That's a
Even
bit.
driving, we use our hands to die.
Yeah, he did go full F1 2013 with that left-hand wave, didn't he?
wow. They're still not letting Hamilton pull over and retire.
I also got the response to my Ask FM inbox of in big capital letters, "season over."
I can't even see that. It's just a white string drag.
Yeah, it just says "season over" in my Ask FM inbox. I wonder who that driver supports.
No, it's not over yet.
No, it isn't. And anyone who thinks it is an idiot, quite frankly. But Alonso is going to be absolutely seething with rage of Kevin Magnussen in front of him right now. Go on, K-Mag, wind him up.
I think this has been Magnussen's best race since Australia.
I agree. Great performance from K-Mag today. Qualified 7th, finished in 5th, kept some stronger dudes behind him. Can't complain.
Really? I don't think
Just about
so.
keeping that 2.5 second average, but he needs to be within 15 seconds this time around.
What's Mercedes' plan with keeping Hamilton out against his will?
I know. There's a class Hamilton's is so
The thing is with this, it fuels for conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
It's just mind-boggling.
It's another very odd engineering decision on his side of the pit wall, which... It's like when in qualifying yesterday, there seemed to be a lot of fiddling with Lewis's car, especially around the front end. I'm not saying that they were...
They were changing his brakes. I think there was a document that said that the front left was changed, the front left brake pad was changed.
And is that the one that was glazed over?
Yes.
See, that's poor.
The thing with Hamilton's race was 2 parts in the brake canister that was rubber, and that's what caused the failure, so they had to change it. But again, that has nothing to do with it because of the contact between.
Of course, yeah.
So,
Rosberg just took another 2.2 seconds out of Ricciardo last time around. He is on pace to get up there at the end. It might literally come down to the final lap.
If I can't, as I said, I can't go on Facebook if Rosberg wins because it's just going to be flame wars, and all the anti-Hamilton comments are going to get 2 billion thumbs up, and only one sane, just fair comment's going to get like, I don't know, 30 or something.
Bottas, here we go. Bottas looking for a podium here. Finland.
Go on, Valtteri.
The battle of the Finns.
finally!
Why did they run him for like 30 laps longer than they should have done? It was obvious that Hamilton just didn't have the pace today.
Well, if you're a conspirator, if you're a conspirator, You know exactly why they did it. Because they want to ruin Hamilton's championship so Rosberg can win. It's all part of their divine plan.
Hamilton's car on purpose so that he gets screwed at the end of the season on mileage. It's a conspiracy!
Conspiracy, I tell you.
And I'm playing devil's advocate here, but like contact to the rear, maybe a good punch on a drive shaft. He's been that slow in the rest of this race. I do wonder is a bit of the differential broken.
Oh, finally!
And there is the end of Lewis Hamilton's race. Another miserable bit of luck in the Brit.
Good. Oh, 2008, 2011.
Can you tell my brother is still salty about Hamilton beating Massa in 08?
I thought he supports Bottas now.
Yeah, my bad. Nah.
Still hate Hamilton. It's something that never goes away.
Oh, thank God.
If things stay as they are, Rosberg will have a 29-point lead in the championship.
Where have we had that 29-point gap before? We've had that 29-point gap before.
I'd say, in all honesty, Ricciardo's nearly as close to Hamilton as Hamilton is to Rosberg.
Oh, he's still technically got a shot at winning this championship. He's only 35 points behind Hamilton now. If he keeps this up.
Oh, Super Bottas!
Bottas again!
Yeah!
Bottas is on the podium!
Miracles happen.
Still a brilliant performance from Raikkonen again this weekend.
Back to the mid-card review.
I didn't
Come on,
quite see.
Rosberg.
Did Lewis acknowledge the team management when he got out the car?
No.
He gave them the bird.
No, I'm going to take his helmet off.
He's going to be absolutely livid under that helmet.
You know what backs up the conspiracy theories? Monaco was the 6th race of the season. Rosberg's number is 6. And on Monaco, it was his 6th win. 666. It's all Illuminati.
Yeah, it's the devil.
Possessed by the devil.
Freemasons.
There's Daniel Ricciardo in the lead. What's the gap? I wonder. 4 to go. He needs about 10 seconds.
Yes, it was 12 seconds last lap.
The gap now is... Wait for it.
You didn't know yet.
It's now 10 seconds. 10.8. This is going to be right on the wire by the looks of it. There's going to be one very nervous Ryan King watching the last lap of this Grand Prix.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. It's still a pretty good weekend, even if he comes in second, if all things considered. But
Yeah, not gonna be Lewis Hamilton off in a second. So sad.
yeah. Oh no, what a problem. It looks like Manderson's got a train behind him now, though, with Alonso, Button, and Vettel right at the end as well. Paul Vettel. For once, he's getting the sympathy votes here. Oh, jeez.
No.
Yeah, Bottas third, Massa 13th.
Hell yeah!
1 minute and 14 seconds behind Ricciardo.
Yeah, I always said he should have retired last year.
Why has this man still got a job? Seriously now?
I know, why?
I still think he's going to get replaced. I think he's going to get replaced.
Yeah, what? Suck it up.
Or save him for the hassle. Screw you!
Yeah, but Ryan, at no point has Massa ever shown like he deserved that quality.
What do you think the chances are of Felipe contracting flu on one of the last races of the season and Susie being given a go?
Woo!
Please.
You know they're not putting Susie in the car. They're probably going to put
think so.
Felipe Nasser in the car.
Yeah, I almost hope she gets a seat just so we can see how dreadful she is, and then we never have to hear of her again.
When you say flu, do you mean flu or flu?
Flu.
They'd be like, oh, there's this voluntary surgery I can take on my back so I don't have to participate in the last couple races.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh no, Massa fell down the stairs. He broke his leg.
I gotta say, this
train is real, everybody. The train is real. Look at this.
Cater and Marusia.
Come on.
It could be taken out of context if someone just gets a screen cap.
This is a tense battle right here.
Yeah, Ricardo Rosberg again, gap down to 8.4.
Oh! That nearly got collected.
Now 8.1. The gap seems to be stabilising a little bit.
Magnussen is not
Alonso must be swearing like a madman now.
Lord
It's-
Van Hal.
It's Bianchi, don't worry.
That's Bianchi, yeah.
What do you mean, don't worry? It's Bianchi. We love Bianchi.
Yeah, but it means Chilton doesn't have a second
Chilton doesn't do
retirement.
Oh, true.
But Bianchi.
Oh, here we
Ericsson
go.
is just soaking this all
Yeah.
off. He's like,
Oh.
yes,
Oh.
Oh! Man on the grass! Magnussen!
Button.
Ah!
Back.
What am I about to do?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Come on! Yeah!
This is intense!
Button up to go.
I tell you,
It's like
Vettel
the
could
car
get all of
race
them.
level.
Oh, Buttons go around
Go
the
on,
outside.
JB.
Oh my god!
This is carnage!
Oh,
This is
Oh, man!
what? Wow!
and then the Rouge and the Caterham behind them!
Brilliant.
Oh,
Where's the screen time?
oh, that is so bad.
Wow!
That is.
All that happened.
And no one had.
Oh!
No, not even that. Up and down.
Vettel! Yeah!
No! No, no, no!
Suck it, Button! Yes!
Oh, man.
I need something to be happy about today, alright?
You're happy, I only have a heart attack.
Do you know what? I've been questioning all season whether Magnussen warranted the drive. I think that just did it for me. If that was Perez, all 4 of them would have been off.
Yeah, that would be
Brilliant
okay.
driving from all 4 men to avoid any contact whatsoever.
Oh, man.
Madison should get a penalty after the race for running Alonso onto the grass. like
Yeah,
that.
that was over the line, but the rest of it I think was
Stunning
I
race.
see what you did though, over the line. You pushed him off the track. Good job.
I think Rosberg's going to run out of laps here. I think he's going to be 1 lap shy.
No,
Oh, what a shame.
Daniel Ricciardo, the Mercedes player strikes again.
I love it.
Come on, Alonso.
Meanwhile, Vettel's in 7th.
I tell you, Vettel's got a run on him here.
Oh my lord.
Alonso goes the long way around Madison's barrier.
They're sliding, they're slipping.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
This is intense.
Gap's now 4.6.
Not again.
By the way, 4.6 now the gap. Alonso's going to go the long way around yet again.
Oh! Oh, he's after the effect.
Alonso off the road.
It fell through.
Magnussen, that's out of order.
And if Magnussen now gets a penalty, that'll be Vettel in 5th. So.
Go on, Button.
That's got to be a penalty for Kevin Magnussen. He's gone too far on that one. Go on,
Magnussen
Seb, have
didn't
him.
even contact.
No, don't go on, Seb.
And then there's forces him off the road.
Final lap of the Grand Prix. Ricciardo 4.3 seconds ahead. I think he's got enough to win this one.
Oh, God. Steve, that gets
Magnussen
investigated.
will be investigated after the race.
I think Alonso just ran out of swear words.
Yeah.
What's the Spanish for "oh cock"?
I'm using that.
But there's probably some stronger 4-letter words being involved, mind you.
Yeah.
And now Vettel doing his signature around the outside of the bus stop trick. Not this time.
You want to
Undercut.
He'll get him around the outside.
Yeah,
Here we go. See?
he's got the DRS on him as well.
Oh!
You can't do that!
Yeah,
You can't do that, Vettel.
on medicine.
Give him some.
Oh.
Oh!
Alonso hits him there.
Contact! Alonso hits the back of Vettel's car!
There you go.
Vettel
And Vettel comes through! Yes, go on, Seb!
Wow.
Get him back, Magnussen. Get him back.
Whoa!
Come
on. Whoa!
Oh, Alonso!
Oh!
Come on, Button, come on!
Wide.
Come on!
On the outside.
My goodness, what has happened?
Button takes
And Button takes Alonso. Alonso's down into 8th. Alonso is going to be absolutely livid with this. What incredible race! What an incredible finale to an otherwise pretty mediocre race.
What's that flag out?
Oh, is Alonso got a problem?
Meanwhile,
Doesn't matter. The Mercedes Slayer has done it again on back-to-back wins. Daniel Ricciardo wins in Belgium.
Good man.
Attaboy, Danny. Well played.
Oh, Alonso's just disappeared. He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can Magnussen hold off his teammate? this could end in tears.
Don't take each other out. Just don't take each other out. Please.
Watching like this.
Yeah, I will. I might just take my glasses off.
I might go all out here.
They can't make out who's in front of who.
No, I don't know then.
Wait,
Don't do it. Jensen. Don't do it, Jensen.
Go on, have the cojones to do it. On the outside.
Oh.
Don't push it, Jensen. He's going to get a penalty anyway.
Okay. I'm
Vettel 5th and Magnussen 6th for now over Jensen Button in 7th.
Guys, good news! Bottas finished 3rd!
Yay! Super Bottas! Super Bottas!
Number 3, Slayer has struck again.
Right.
Kevin Magnussen's without doubt getting a drive-through. He went way too far at the end there.
The thing is, if he gets a drive-through for that, but Rosberg doesn't even get investigated, there are going to be some major question marks answered by every single, Hamilton fanboy. And actually, even, just normal people, just, thinking, oh, wait, that's odd.
What's 3rd?
Man, everything just seems to be going this kid's way. It's ridiculous.
What's his 3rd place?
And I mean that in a good way. This guy's going to be a huge star for the sport.
Mm.
He's one of the most likable dudes I've ever seen in Formula 1.
Webber is enjoying this season, I think.
Yeah, I mean, just as a notable comparison, in Sebastian Vettel's first season for Red Bull, he got 4 wins. Right now, Daniel Ricciardo has 3 wins.
Yeah,
in much harder conditions.
Yeah, with a better field around them as well, I would say, and a car that's not the best by a mile on paper. Still, 5th place isn't terrible. I'll take 5th. Ugh. Yeah, this is not Felipe Massa.
Good to see you keep you out in the points again.
Well, you have to accept being a Felipe Massa fan. He's got to admit that you guys sucks.
Also, I just tweeted Daniel Ricciardo Mercedes Slayer, and I got some salty tweets of, yeah, but Mercedes slayed themselves. Dude, it's a joke!
Who said that?
Like, it was Luke Giant. I don't follow Gillen anymore, I blocked it last. Now my timeline is like 90% more peaceful.
Here we go. Look, you can't do that. You can't do that, Vettel.
Vettel put him very close there. It was a little bit.
There's a contact.
Vettel was very lucky not to get a puncher. Oh my goodness me.
Wow.
There was a lot of debatable last lap driving and a rare mistake from Fernando Alonso.
Good job with that.
Yeah, that ring is broke. That ain't even close. That's just definitively broke.
That'd be a souvenir for a fan.
A Marshall will pick that up and keep it as a souvenir.
Yeah!
I got a bit of Alonso's broken wing. Woohoo! GG. Still, well done, Daniel.
Where did Alonso finish? These are they take.
I think Alonso finished 8th. I think he'll get bumped up after Magnussen's penalty. There's no doubt in my mind Magnussen's getting a penalty.
But should Vettel get investigated for not holding the line?
Well, if it's a similar situation to what happened to Vettel in Germany 2012 with an illegal overtake, that was a 20-second time penalty. I'm assuming it'll be the same penalty here.
They did say, was it before Austria, that they were going to start being more lenient, so I think he'll get away with it.
To be fair, it was the last lap. You know, it's a bit similar to the Massa Perez one at Canada again, where guys can go a little bit forced to the last lap.
In terms of number of possible infringements, Vettel's probably had one against Magnussen's 4.
And there's a table. And points up Alonso. Let's go!
Another thing I've just seen on Twitter. Vettel and Alonso coming together late on the race. Stewart's are investigating.
Ooh.
That's the thing, though. Was that really Vettel's fault?
Yeah, Alonso.
No.
I think that one will be a racing incident. I think if anything, Alonso drove into the back of him.
Yeah.
And if that's how the marshals see it, they'll consider Alonso's hit as a penalty as it is.
Who knows? Possibly Vettel gets a penalty and oh, Tom.
What? On my swear feed.
Once again, another pretty solid race all in.
Yeah, probably 7 out of 10.
Christian Horner was like, "Fuck, we'll take every point we can get."
Now, like, who thought they'll win?
He's phoning in Matcheswitz right now, saying, "Hey boys, 1st and 5th, we'll take it."
Is he still going out with that Spice girl?
Yeah, he's still with Jerry Halliwell. Yeah, Ginger Spice.
But no, seriously, I want them.
To be fair, she looks pretty good for women in her 40s now.
For those who said, I want them to fly out right now and have Volkswagen engines. Those would be massive.
Check noise.
A-Mag's a great entertainer.
Oh, booze.
That's for Rosberg. Unsurprisingly.
Am I seriously hearing booze for Rosberg?
Yep.
Mm.
And there's Daniel Ricciardo. Look at that smile. It can now be seen from orbit.
I was just making a Photoshop of that. I'm gonna post it on Twitter in a minute.
Newey back on the.
Who doesn't love Adrian Newey? He's the man.
Look, it's funny seeing Newey back.
I can get used to this Australian anthem. Guys, no German national anthem. Hey!
I'm slightly sad, but yeah.
We do have to sit through the Austrian one though, which is about 3 minutes long.
Oh,
I'd rather have the Italian one from Ferrari. That's a good anthem.
The anthem where 1, 2 is hinted.
Was most definitely boost for Nico Rosberg on that podium. Wow.
For the second time Mercedes.
So what exactly are they booing him for? The fact he's on the podium? The fact that Hamilton got shafted?
I think it's both. It's gotta be both.
Could be a bit of both.
It's like, hey, you're not Lewis. Boo.
This is a race that's very popular with Brits as well, so I'm not surprised.
The anti-Hamilton fans are going to have a field day now because of that booing. They just are. You can tell.
Also, I think I'd say on behalf of the whole stream here, fuck anyone who boos. Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously? Why?
This is not football.
I can understand frustration, but booing is a bit over the top.
Yeah, like, in all seriousness, like, these guys have put their lives on the line indirectly for our own entertainment. We shouldn't boo them for doing their jobs, you know. It's ridiculous. Like, I might have a bad day in a warehouse at work, but I shouldn't get booed on the exit because I'm a little...
Or just people you walk by and say, "Boo, you done shit."
Boo, you didn't put the box on that shelf right.
To be fair, you can understand the disappointment, but it should be directed at the stewards rather than Rosberg.
Correct.
Hey, the stewards don't do this job full time. You're not gonna expect perfection.
Oh no, that guy.
Attaboy, Daniel. Who's doing the podiums? I want my boy Cumberbitch to come back and do the interviews. He is the man.
Newey gets another trophy.
And another trophy for the Newey camp. How many is
Can't
this?
tell what's shining more. The trophy or his head. It's a bit difficult to tell.
I got a question.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Why?
Boo.
Oh
Hold
wow!
the hell up, guys. Wow.
Wow! I've never. Like, Vettel didn't even get booed that badly at Grand Prix.
Oh, oh, oh! Yeah!
Come on, hey! Hey!
Sounds like a dream achieved.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's a true spin right there. Just drink it.
Just drink the friggin' thing. Alright.
Any guesses about Rosberg's champagne is like spiked or something?
Yeah.
Well, he's certainly not celebrating much.
Yeah.
Wait, this has already been opened!
I literally got tweeted by Lego Crazy a toast of Vettel isn't the least popular anymore.
Hey.
Yeah.
And then somebody else tweeted, "Hey, the last guy who was booed at Spa won the championship."
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Who's doing the podium interviews?
Who's into that?
Please be Eddie Jordan. He's actually
Yes,
going to ask questions. Please be Eddie Jordan and give Newey a beer bath. I haven't heard David Coulthard in a while. Is he doing the podium interviews?
Maybe.
Probably is.
Hey.
Eddie Jordan! Hey! Eddie Jordan, everybody!
EJ for the win.
That mad Irishman!
Well, Rosberg isn't now.
What a race! Exciting! You love it? Yes! Look at this man here! Come on, let's go!
He is actually mad, isn't he?
He is the definition of a mad Irishman. He is the walking stereotype for it.
Obviously, my comment is the huge following, but this is really as big as 7 flags and growing on with it. It's expecting a lot of these, or at least all these fans out here this weekend, so thank you very much.
Daniel Ricciardo, you got yourself a bandwagon, my friend.
Because the previous 2 wins, you just happened to get in there in the last 4 laps. It's time for you to let everyone
God, did he have it easy in that one? just took the lead off the Mercs guys and changed the wing around and never looked back. He didn't mess up, he made one mistake and then he was put on a terrible strategy.
All your fault.
So, like I said, in the grand scheme of things, I'm just glad he came out of that chaotic line on Rosberg.
Wow.
Oh.
Intense.
That did not sound good.
That is so disrespectful.
The thing is, what we fail to understand is half the boos are actually Hamilton himself. He's just got like loads of megaphones.
There's a megaphone.
Yeah.
No, Hamilton's just throwing money into the crowd and be like, "Boo Rosberg."
There's a draw.
Mandatory Jordan flag.
It's a question of unfortunate playing, but did you see blame either way, or was it just a racing accident, 50-50 situation?
He's obviously going to say racing accident.
Cop out, Rosberg, cop out! I haven't seen it. You down.
He's done the Arsene Wenger on that one.
If I was Rosberg, I would just address the crowd directly. Why are you booing me?
I think there's some people booing.
That is the strongest booze I think I've heard for a Grand Prix since Schumacher got 2 quarters in Austria.
Well, we all...
Wow.
Oh wait, what a process.
That's very disrespectful. I think 1 or 2 guys booing is nothing, but this is really not. Yeah.
Clap is ready there.
Attaboy, Eddie Jordan. Well played. That's class from Eddie Jordan.
It's just sad because like this is not NASCAR. It's like
They don't even boo in NASCAR.
The thing is, we all agree. Well, I think everyone apart from the one Rosberg family up here agrees that it was Rosberg's fault, and a lot of people probably view it that way, and it did ruin the battle between them, and it does hurt the championship a bit because they're no longer as close. You know.
Well, I'm not even going to take a side because I haven't seen the incident.
Mm.
In my opinion, Hamilton was a little bit tight on the rim, but I think he did leave enough space, and I think Rosberg should have backed off. I really do.
It was what, lap 3 of the race, it's a less than 50-50 move.
Just first lap, wasn't it?
Is it first lap?
No, second.
Missed the start.
Second.
Second lap. But it's a less than 50-50 move. Unless you're, well, like Bottas was a couple of times today, unless you're actually past the guy you're overtaking going around the outside of there, you're not going to get past. So...
I want to repeat again, Eddie Jordan is a class act, despite the fact he's there.
Rosberg just wants to get off that podium right now, I think.
Yeah, before he just throws a champagne bottle into the crowd.
That's asking for problems.
Just regardless of in America. I mean, oh my god. If there's Hamilton fans in American crowds, they're gonna pull out their guns.
You're acting like there's that many Hamilton fans in America.
True. I think it does damage the championship. I really think it does.
I mean, this happens with every championship. Like accidents. I mean, incidents happen. It's.
But it's the fact that it wasn't even investigated. I mean, there's other incidents which end up being racing incidents, judged by the stewards.
It wasn't even put under investigation, and that in my opinion is kind of wrong.
It's only going to make...
The lack of Vettel is reported in an incident, and Rosberg's isn't.
Yeah.
Hey, I think it's a matter of the stewards not wanting to be involved in the championship. They don't want the championship being decided by stewards.
The thing is, by that logic, I mean, Hamilton or Rosberg could pull what Senna did in 89, I think. Look, it's just... They're there for a reason, and they've done, you know, they've judged so many incidents before. But to just leave out this one, but to chase up Magnussen, it's, I'm sorry, it leaves a sore taste. I can understand a bit why they're booing. It's stupid that they're booing, but I don't think they should be booing at Rosberg. They should be booing at the stewards for not being stewards. It is their job to investigate incidents like this, and they did not do so. And I think they've got to the situation.
Overall, it's very sad. To me, if Rosberg goes on, he's going to get no credit for it.
I mean, it's a long shot, but there is precedent for them, say, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour after the race is finished for things to be investigated. I mean, if we remember back to 2007. Oh, that's bad.
There was room to the left that he could have gone.
Yeah.
And he's
actually
turning into him.
Yeah. He's actually shifted left and then gone back right again.
That is ridiculous stewardship. That wasn't investigated. If it's not at least redeemed by an investigation after the race, that is ridiculous.
Isn't my memory's a bit fuzzy? Is that pretty similar to Hamilton on Massa at Singapore a couple of years ago? And wasn't Hamilton given a penalty for that?
I think so.
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
Oh, of course it's
I think it needs to be, I would say, left number 2, and then damage 4 cars. Do you think this is a
Most of all, pretty much saying Rosberg should be right pass. Yeah.
This is Turkey 2010 all over again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just.
I'd say it's worse.
Yeah, so I was gonna just say it's worse.
The Hamilton-Rosberg rivalry takes another turn.
I've got no words. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. I mean, the entire situation. And it's the stewards that have made it worse. I think by not even investigating.
But I mean, it looks like a racing incident. It's between two drivers on the same team.
Oh, Harrison, your mic's a bit quiet. That's why we can't hear you when you're talking.
Which one?
Alright, okay.
Your mic's a bit
yeah.
quiet.
Maybe this will change the team order dynamic as well, because Toto Wolff has clearly blamed Rosberg for this.
I'm disappointed and angry, but I can't express it. It's just. I mean, when even Toto is mad, you know the FIA have screwed up, and you know probably Rosberg.
Toto's not mad at the FIA. He's mad that one of his drivers crashed into his other driver.
On
That's
that
the reason why for this.
Do you know, as disappointed as I am,
I'll say this though, it's not quite as clear cut on the second launch. I think Hamilton ran into him.
The thing is, he says it was an unacceptable risk for our drivers. He doesn't single out, but he does.
No, I think
does.
I think when he means our drivers, he means that could have taken out both our cars.
Exactly.
There is another quote which says, definitely blames Rosberg. You don't try to overtake with a knife between your teeth in lap number 2 and damage both cars. That is obviously blaming Rosberg, and whatever happens, I think it's.
That's the thing, though. What does Toto Wolff expect Rosberg to do? To play second fiddle and try and pass him under a pit stop instead? He's got every right to attempt to move. It's just, in my opinion, he probably should have backed off, having realised Hamilton had the next corner.
I'm more
it's not a problem.
The attempt to pass is not a problem. My problem is when I'm looking at the onboard of Rosberg, is he's turning in. He pretty much turns into Hamilton's wheel.
I've just been told as well on Twitter that Loud has had interviews with the German press and the German TV channels. He's 100% said Rosberg's fault.
But what happens now is the thing. If it's not the FIA who's going to sort this out.
Oh yeah, this is going to be done internally at Mercedes. The FIA is not going to get involved. It's a team matter.
But what's going to happen? How is it going to get resolved? That's the thing.
I still think we could get a stewards investigation. Lewis's side of the garage could go to the stewards and form an official complaint.
No, they can't. The only people that can form a complaint is a team principal, and that's not going to happen.
I'm watching it again and again, and by the looks of it, it was always Hamilton's corner. It was always Hamilton's corner, and if Rosberg yielded, there would never have been an accident. Yeah. Nico Rosberg has caused an avoidable collision. That should be a penalty. Because Hamilton clearly had the corner, and he had the race in line for the left-hander.
It's just pretty heated, isn't it? I don't know. I've got no more words. I can't really express myself anymore.
Like I said on Twitter, it's just going to be really sad if Rosberg wins the title, and everyone's not going to give him credit for it because of the bad luck.
The thing is Hamilton who's going to get the hate. As I said, after when I was reading a Facebook post after this.
Cricken, you underestimated just how friggin' enormous Hamilton's fan base is. Trust me, from what I've seen on Twitter, the majority are saying that it was Rosberg's fault.
Yeah, but I'm saying on Facebook it's the opposite reaction. That's the problem.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
it is. I read out a post on Facebook and all the comments. Most of the comments were against Hamilton, and there was only one comment which got a favourable amount of likes, which I could see. That said, which was unbiased, which was completely saying, Hamilton had the corner, Rosberg should have backed off. All the rest of the anti-Hamilton comments were pretty much insults. It's really bad on Facebook. On Twitter, it's more or less even, but on Facebook, it is so overkill. The anti-Hamilton comments.
I've just looked at Mercedes fan page on their latest status, and a lot of people just pretty much calling Rosberg every name under the sun, including the term Nazi. And quite frankly, quite frankly, first of all.
What I was referring to was the F1 fan pages. On the F1 fan pages, there's a lot of anti-Hamilton stuff. Obviously, on Mercedes, it's going to be a bit different. But I can't believe people are using the Nazi card. That's a bit sad.
So how long is this Mercedes lineup going to stay together? They're definitely going to be together next season.
I don't think they will. I think contracts can be broken. I think if there's another incident like this, Hamilton will leave.
Let's go.
Has anyone
5, baby.
been listening to this nice little conversation between Eddie and David? It's been a very interesting debate between Eddie and David, saying Eddie's just pretty much saying, oh, it was completely his fault, and David's saying that it was a complete clumsy mistake by Rosberg.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. I've never seen a team principal throw a driver under the bus like that before. A team principal and Niki Lauda, the non-executive chairman, they've both completely thrown Rosberg under the bus here.
Well, was it wholehearted, or was it to save face with the fans?
True, that's a good point. They know.
It's like Mercedes aren't going to care about the fans because there's bandwagon fans in Formula One, and Mercedes in general I think is actually quite a likable team.
But they do have the most popular driver on the grid, and he was the one who slided today.
And you know what? They have one of the better Twitter pages on social media as well. They have a ton of giveaways. They talk to the fans an awful lot. They follow a lot of people. They actually have a very, very well-run team. And I've not got any vitriol against Mercedes whatsoever. They're a very classy set of dudes, and I like to think they handle their problems actually quite well. But this is going to be a tricky one to deal their way out of. Because I must admit, when they had the team orders thing at Hungary, Mercedes' social media page was actually very tongue-in-cheek about the whole thing. Like, well, is anyone else feeling a bit tense around here?
I think if you think Hungary and Germany were PR disasters, this is going to go down in history on PR disasters. Unless they keep up with unless the team bosses keep saying, this is Rosberg's fault, and unless something happens within the team to punish Rosberg, I don't know how they can. I
mean, how are they gonna punish Rosberg?
They can't just take the car off him for a weekend.
No.
There goes the championship if you do that.
Yeah, I completely blame the stewards for manufacturing the mess. Rosberg created the incident, but the stewards manufactured the mess, which is the situation where how the hell can you punish Rosberg now? It's like, unless the FIA sees sense, which, the FIA seeing sense.
The FIA would get so much shit right now if they changed the result and Rosberg got punished.
But what else I can't see what else could happen.
Trust me, it's a bigger conspiracy if Rosberg gets punished now than not punishing him for the incidents on track.
True. Yeah.
It's worse if they do that now, quite frankly, in my opinion at least. If they do that, it's even worse than, say, not investigating the incidents. Because they've actually flat out punished him after the Grand Prix has ended, after the stewards initially thought that there wasn't an incident worth reviewing. So if anything, the stewards get punished for changing their minds.
Yeah.
But at least it's something.
What cameras, they've got access to all the tracks. Like, they've got access to every camera angle and every replay they want. So what suddenly, like 3 hours after it's happened, would make them want to change their minds around?
I don't know. It happened with in Australia. Didn't the FIA know that Ricardo had an illegal fuel pump? Because the FIA did check the car. They do change their decision.
They knew that Ricardo was using a too high a rate of fuel during the race. It's like you know when it comes up with the graphic of how much fuel a driver has used. So they've clearly got live telemetry of it to the control room. So yeah, they did know. But that's more the technical fault.
If they can do it with Ricardo, they can do it with Rosberg. I think
it's different.
It is a different situation, but you kind of do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, the technical regulations and the sporting regulations are officiated completely differently.
Yeah. True. Oh, this is a mighty debate. This is amazing.
The thing for me is if I take you guys back to 2007, and when you had the Hamilton cutting the corner and against Raikkonen, there was no indication even. I mean, we've seen today with the Alonso Vettel thing that within a couple of minutes after the race, it's being investigated. That one we didn't know till like, I won't name a time because it'll probably be wrong, but it wasn't straight after that Hamilton. We knew Hamilton was being investigated, and then he got demoted and Dre's absolutely right. If they were to punish Rosberg now or punish him in an hour's time, it would just kick off so much. So we've seen it before. We saw it 7 years ago.
They've had every replay angle to the incident since it's happened. Yet they want to punish him about 3 hours after it's happened. Like, what suddenly would have changed their mind around to think, okay, we're gonna have another look at this? Like,
who are the stewards? Who are the stewards this weekend? Because I don't want them to steward ever again.
Okay, let me go check, because the FIA always posts who's the stewards on the website.
We're gonna make a blacklist, and we're gonna put all the stewards we don't like, and we're gonna call them out whenever they are, stewarding.
But the thing is, the stewards usually steward the same race, but they only do one race a year, so.
Well, don't let them do it again. Like next year. It's just a mess. They've made a mess, an absolute mess. I don't know. It's just
being a race steward is the last vestige of the part-time Formula One world. Like Formula One race doctor, that's no longer a part-time position. That's full-time. Race director, no longer part-time position, full-time.
I think Emanuele Pirro is the driver's steward for the weekend.
Do you know his address?
You know his address. It's like, hey, we're going to follow him to his car, then we're going to follow him home.
Yeah.
And we're going to let all the Lewis Hamilton fans know his address.
So, Emanuele Pirro is FIA driver steward, Dr. Gerd Enzer and Vincenzo Spano.
Well, we should keep to doctoring. Well.
Good. Sounds German.
Sounds German.
Oh, controversy.
Controversy.
What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? Let's move on.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's over. It's done. There'll be a chatting with the team after the race, just like Hungary when Rosberg technically got shafted by not letting him through, and they'll be back.
Rosberg might get a penalty point.
From Lewis Hamilton, possibly the best interview he's given us all year, I would say. He did.
Was anyone just listening to the Hamilton interview just there?
No.
Very intelligent.
Oh, okay.
Say anything out of step.
He basically said that Monaco was a worse incident than this.
Okay.
And he said that the team can't do anything. It's like being at school. The teachers might give you detention, but that's it. And here, they won't even do that. So, it didn't seem that bad.
I suppose where he might be coming from there is that the Monaco incident, I think,
I'd like to hear that again before
I'm
I
not
make
saying
a
it was, but I think there was range that it was more premeditated,
He had a message in there, and he wanted
whereas
to
this
deliver
was
that
more of a
message,
heat of the
and I think that
moment.
message is critical
It's
for
on
the
the
team.
background
The way
noise,
his
TV.
car is run.
Oh yeah,
Driving
sorry.
us all out. Thanks.
Sorry, shall I just say that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe where Lewis is coming from there is that the Monaco one, I'm not saying it is, I think the Monaco incident, there's scope for it to be more premeditated, say 30 seconds before the incident happened, whereas this one, it's probably more heat of the moment.
True.
I think for me, I don't think Rosberg is going to get any form of punishment, but if he does, I think that the only thing he could possibly get is a couple of penalty points on his license, and as we've seen so far this year, they don't really mean anything. So
yeah, nothing is going to affect the Grand Prix.
nothing that's going to affect the result of what we've seen today.
They could always give out a ton of penalty points, couldn't they? Because when you reach a certain amount of penalty points, you get a race ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they can do that.
I know that's far-fetched.
They could give him 2 points to say to the fans, look, we've dealt with the situation, but it's again, it's the FIA. They treat the fans as stupid beings, so
the people that worry me are the ones right now that are saying that Rosberg did it on purpose.
I don't think he did it on purpose.
I mean, come on now, really?
No, yeah, he didn't. No, yeah, it is far-fetched to say he did it on purpose.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm going to destroy my front wing on purpose, guys.
I think it just seems foolish what he did. I don't. No, he can't. No.
It was just a little bit clumsy.
Yeah.
It was just a clumsy minor mistake on lap 2 of a Grand Prix where everyone's heart rate is thumping at the moment. Like I said, Rosberg had every right to try it, in my opinion, but he should have backed off once he realised Hamilton had the corner.
I think there's an issue where, I mean, other incidents kind of like this always ended up with a penalty. It always ended up with a, you know.
Well, the FIA said they're going to be more lax on penalties, so.
I actually find that a bit of a problem. They've effectively changed the rules mid-season.
I mean,
it's not really on.
I mean, de jure on paper, they didn't change any of the rules. They just changed how they officiate the sport, which is perfectly fine. You see that in other sports all the time.
Then again, for the past few years, they have changed the regs of some sort. In 2011, they banned the diffusers a bit, and this year they banned Frick. Well, that's a different issue.
But not mid-season.
Oh no, they did do
it.
Frick.
The thing is, those aren't technical regulations.
Yeah, I know it's a different issue. I'm just going on a tangent.
But it's like that. The viewpoint to this incident will have been viewed, or potentially viewed differently today than how it would have been back in March at Australia.
So
and the points change that we have because of that, I don't think is fair.
I'm going through the Stewart's their biographies because the FIA post them. Okay, Dr. Isner, he's a member of the executive committee for the German Motorsports Federation.
Oh God!
No,
This is Illuminati.
I've just seen a tweet which is not going to go down well from David Croft on Ask Crofty saying he was okay with the booing because it was an immediate reaction to the race.
No.
Well, you could use that excuse for what happened.
Yeah, for anything, like, fans jumped Nico Rosberg in the parking lot because it's fine because it was an immediate reaction to the race incident.
Yeah, or Suddle attacked a team, whatever, principal with a class because it was an immediate reaction.
Yeah, it's like...
Harrison, I feel so sorry for when you roam on Ask FM today.
Hang on. Let me have a look at the inbox real quick. It could get violent. I've already had a question I've already got a question earlier basically saying why so hypocritical? You said Rosberg was in the wrong, yet you don't want him booed. That's got nothing to do with it.
That's a matter of sportsmanship.
Yeah.
It's just awful sportsmanship.
But yep, and then Vincenzo Spano, he's president of the Sporting Commission of the Automobile Federation of Venezuela. So yeah. Besides that,
Quickly,
yeah,
so-
like race stewards. Race stewards are normally executives. It's
I
like
think
they
what's-
don't do this job full time.
They should be drivers. It should be. I think it should be mandatory, but stewards need to be part of the sport in some form, whether it be a team manager or a driver, not executives from Venezuela or whatever.
But the
Because
thing is,
that's, you know.
I wouldn't say they have to be drivers because you don't want drivers
Well,
vitiating drivers.
ex-drivers.
I mean, even ex-drivers. I'd
Really?
rather do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I take Ryan's point. Drivers aren't the cleverest bunch of people in the world. Let's be honest.
It's like you can easily train people like FIFA does or any other sport does.
Yeah.
You can easily train people, like have them take a course for 6 months and then put them out there.
The Ask FM inbox.
Here we go.
Letters. Season over. Realistically, can Danny still win the title? Probably not. It's a good question, but I think he's too far back, and Mercedes are still going to hold them at the advantage at just about every track they go to.
By good, I mean it's not like some sort of overkill bias thingamajiggy.
Also saying, so you don't agree with booing at football matches?
It's a different culture.
Different sport.
It's like, yeah, somebody could definitely die at any given moment in a football match.
Yeah.
I think situations like this bring out the worst.
Scintillating towards the end of the race, wasn't it? I mean, it really came alive.
TV.
With him and the
Natalie Bingham. You are not needed right now.
So Daniel,
Oh god, a question on Axe Crofty. He hasn't answered it yet, but he retweeted it. Will Rosberg be a world champion if he wins it?
It's under again, you mook.
People are idiots.
Sorry, Ryan. Could you just repeat that? It broke up on my end.
Yeah, will Rosberg be a tainted world champion if he wins it?
Oh. Oh. But by that logic,
Yeah.
Ayrton Senna is a tainted world champion for what he did in '89.
Yeah. Good thing David Croft said, I don't think so. Thank you, David Croft, for implying some reason at this point.
But it does mean he could change his mind, which is a bit terrifying. So I think it doesn't make him a tainted world champion. It unintentionally gives off the view, and that's the issue.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he won't be the worst world champion because that title's still held by Jacques Villeneuve for me.
Oh,
Did you
man,
hear him
God.
mouthing off about Verstappen?
yeah.
It's just like, shut up, Jack. Nobody
Jack
cares what you
Villeneuve-
say anymore.
Jack Villeneuve is
Whatever.
the biggest hit in F1 history, in my opinion.
It's like he always gives out these unsolicited statements that like, oh, Jacques Villeneuve still, watches Formula One.
It's like every time there's a comment from Jacques Villeneuve, I'm thinking, he's still alive?
Trust me, his singing career took away the last about 4 people in this planet who didn't think he was an arsehole.
What was his other alias? Because on video games, he copyrighted his name, and
Yeah.
they had to change the name.
Driver
of Jack
Williams.
Villeneuve to John Whitehouse or something. I don't know.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, it was I can't remember the name exactly. It was
I remember having a 1998 season game on the Game Boy Color and it coming up as number 1, D. Williams.
Oh, God. What a prick! Who copyrights their name?
Hey, I have no idea what we're talking about. 101, and I want it just made and everything. But you can buy it, harrison101.com/store.
Shameless plug.
Throw money at the screen. Oh crap!
Slick that was. Did you see how slick that was? Man.
That product placement. Oh, got it.
You know what? You know what this is, people? This is the proof that fans are never going to be truly satisfied in the sense of we all thought that the penalty system was too harsh. The stewards have been taught to lighten up a little bit. They've lightened up, And now we're getting this.
Yeah, we get a monumental cock-up.
Oh, jeez.
We need full-time race stewards. It's the only solution.
Mm-hmm. Why does Crofty retweet idiots? Just,
To make us all feel better.
Make us all feel... Oh, did you see Nino's tweet?
What did he say?
AF Nino, oh my god, he tweeted Crofty. Do you talk out of your ass or is this banter?
Oh, brilliant.
Banter.
Oh my god. Yes, Nino. Yes. 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 Yes.
Amazing.
Attaboy, Nino. Attaboy. That is a god tier tweet from Nino.
It's amazing.
God tier. Oh, jeez.
Just what is quite ironic, because in the 4-week break, and whilst I didn't have a proper TV signal in my new house, I watched the 2013 official review DVD back, and I noted how Nico had stopped doing that kind of clumsy driving like he did today. I actually praised him for it as well. That he's had the best car, but he's been able to keep himself out of trouble, do well in qualifying. That's gone completely out the window.
But you have to admit, like, it's one time over the course of this entire season.
Yeah, to be fair, that's the first mistake Rosberg's made this entire season.
Yeah.
Likely. You know.
Like Lewis has made countless mistakes this season. Well, I wouldn't say countless. It's more like 4.
It's also just because it's a teammate. I think if it was on say Magnussen or Alonso, there wouldn't have been booing. I think.
Oh no.
No. If Alonso was like, I'm gonna be hyper aggressive.
Nice. I give the first thing. I go onto my Facebook homepage. First thing. It's an Eddie Jordan pic, and it says, "I said, shut the F up, you stupid Hamilton fans. Thanks for fanning the flames." It's always the Hamilton fans getting the stick. But then you go into the Mercedes page, and it's the Hamilton fans giving the stick.
To be fair,
But the thing is, no one's ever pro Rosberg. It's either pro Hamilton or anti Hamilton.
Yes. Yes.
I said this during the middle of the Grand Prix. The people that don't like Hamilton are going to naturally get behind Rosberg by default because he's the only other guy really in the title race at the moment. But it's not really pro Rosberg. It's just anti-Hamilton versus pro Hamilton. It's such a cult at this point. It's the cult of Senna repersonified in 2014. Like, you can't say anything negative about Ayrton Senna on the internet these days, otherwise people will come out and lynch you. And I'm black, so I've got even more quite frankly.
Now it's raining.
Yeah, now it's raining, of course.
There's a pic on Facebook, and it's just Toto Wolff. It's Rosberg will be terminated. I don't think we need anything else.
It's like terminated as in fired, or terminated as in, terminated.
And of course there's more. I found a pro Rosberg comment.
Yay!
Rosberg slated by everyone and everything, even the bees, even the cat. Everyone hate Rosberg. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I've actually got a pretty darn good question on my Ask FM page, and it's actually from a guy that isn't anonymous. So shout out to Tom Warren for the actually well thought out comment where he goes, "I don't quite understand the level of anger towards Rosberg by Mercedes. Rosberg and Hamilton are still comfortably ahead of Ricciardo in the driver's standings and miles ahead in the constructors. Obviously, Rosberg needs to learn a mistake being made, but I still think it's an OTT reaction."
No, to me, it seems like from the Mercedes camp, it's like putting out the turned over lantern before it lights the whole barn on fire.
Yeah.
Maybe they're directing the anger in the wrong place. I think it might be better to direct the anger at the stewards for not sorting out the situation. Because now it's just left an absolute mess. Oh god. You can always tell there's going to be a lot of bad comments when, like, the ratio of likes and comments on the Mercedes page is a lot more comments than usual. Ooh. Let's have a read, shall we, guys? Let's have a read. We'll
It's like, I honestly thought, I'm just gonna, like, the only thing I'm gonna be mad about this weekend is Marussia putting Max Chilton back in the car.
Okay, guys, I'm reading the first comment from a Mr. Elliot. We won't say the last name. Elliot says, Ross Turd deserved all the booing he got. 269 likes.
Wow. How ignorant.
But there is a good one. There is, like, a source of hope. The second comment is, how come the stewards didn't investigate Rosberg for causing a collision? So there is sanity.
Exactly.
There is sanity.
Oh, look, Claire Williams on BBC. Ryan!
I don't have BBC! No!
Apparently, Felipe Massa was 13th because he had debris stuck in his car for the entire Grand Prix.
Wow.
Once again, Massa
the
gets...
debris was called Felipe.
Yeah. Once again, Felipe gets the shit end of the stick.
Could they not have cleared that out at the pit stop?
Maybe it would have taken too long.
Yeah, if it was properly wedged in the radiator.
There's a really ominous comment on the Facebook post saying Nico Rosberg must be punished. It's like, whoa. Some really.
Oh yeah, during the race, which was like 5 a.m. local time there was a massive earthquake in San Francisco.
How big?
6.0.
Ooh, that's a decent one. Sorry.
Decent earthquake, that is.
Yeah. That's going back to my GCSE geography days where I quite enjoyed that field of study.
Hello.
I love how I like Google San Francisco earthquake. It's the news about the earthquake that just happened, then the Wikipedia page for the 1906 earthquake that took out all of San Francisco.
To just jump off the topic with Lewis and Nico, am I the only one who sort of feels bad for Lotterer?
Oh yeah, Lotterer. We got to remember Lotterer.
It's a bit of a sad race if you think about the effort he's put in and the ability he has been showing during this weekend.
To be fair, if they just put Kobayashi in instead of Ericsson, then they've improved the team. So
I reckon they'll get another shot before the end of the year.
The Messiah has returned. But I mean.
I'm back again.
Yep.
I think.
But honestly, I think Lotterer could do like amazing things if they put him in for the Japanese Grand Prix.
I mean, for a man who can single-handedly end the career of a pay driver by out-qualifying by a second, he just deserves something. He deserves a
point, Lotterer. You should be given.
Yeah,
what happened was just flat out unfair. If you really want to see what Lotterer can do, you probably owe him a shot, quite frankly.
I mean, it's not like see what he can do. I'm like he's a 3-time Le Mans winner. Of course, he has talent.
Do you know what he could do, Suzuka? There's no WEC race.
Yeah.
In fact, he'll be in or near to Japan anyway, because they're racing at Fuji, or hopefully racing at Fuji if it doesn't rain again.
But it is in Japan.
So I doubt they'd take Kobayashi out the car for Japan, though, would they?
Yeah, they can't.
No, Kobayashi take Ericsson out because
they won't do because he provides their funding.
They can't kick Kobayashi out of the Japanese Grand Prix. They will literally be. They'll be Sudoku or Sabuku, whatever you call it.
Does Ericsson really have that much money?
Yes, he does.
Streaming and money.
Like, seriously, if Kobayashi doesn't race in Japan, there'll be some very angry rounds of applause, because the Japanese are so friggin' polite.
You know how, like, the Japanese aren't allowed to declare war? They will declare war on caterer. But don't just break the rules.
They changed that recently, actually.
Yeah, they changed that. Their new prime minister is like, yeah, we can go to war now again, and a lot of people are afraid. Well,
the Empire is returning.
Oh god.
I think Lauder deserves a chance in a better team as well, actually, to really see what he's got in him.
Well, no one's really.
It's like oh, you go.
Yeah, no one's really gonna give him the shot because he's extremely talented, but he is 32, and most of the teams are pretty much settled on who they have.
True.
To be honest, you could probably say that about half the WEC grid at the moment.
Yep, Tom Kirstensen, Luke Duval, like.
Back in the day,
even someone like Alex Brundle, who's driving great in LMP2 at the moment.
Yeah, or get Buemi back in, or Anthony Davidson. Hey, Ant, want to drive?
Back in the day, 32 wasn't even that old. If you think about it, I'm not completely sure, but wasn't Nigel Mansell starting out when he was 32 or something?
No, that wasn't him. That was Damon Hill.
31.
Or like Damon Hill, that was like extraordinary circumstances with Damon Hill. Damon was skilled, but he stopped racing for a while.
There was a comment on a post about Lotterer saying that the Audi LMP1 car corners quicker than the Caterham, and there was a comment about how F1 is no longer the pinnacle.
No. You can't take that statement at any face value. It's a Caterham. It is a Caterham.
No, he wasn't saying it to. He wasn't saying it about the Caterham. He was saying in general about F1, about no longer being pinnacle of motorsport, and he was talking about how restrictive the regulations are and all that stuff. He was talking about all that.
He's absolutely spot on. If you think this year we've had hybrid technology come into
I have technical problems.
It's been at Le Mans for 2 years now, and what they've got now is so far ahead of what F1's got this year. It's ridiculous.
And whatever, you know how we had the F-wings in late 2009 and 2010.
Yeah.
You know, in LMP1 they still have them because they're good. But maybe FAA just banned them because they're getting a bit too quick.
The thing is, if you're like, hey, free reign in Formula 1, the cars would get dangerously too fast.
I can understand there being a limit, but the limits are insanely just too tight.
The thing is, like, the WEC, they have their own built-in limits. The cars can't go as fast because they have to have headlights, they have to carry all their own liquids, they have to be able to start themselves, and they have to run for 24 hours.
I just think the regulations are too tight. I think that's my 2 cents.
I agree, but it's like they're making so much out of a comment that didn't really mean that at all.
No.
I do wonder with the cost side of things, how much more has it potentially cost the engine manufacturers especially to develop these engines because they have to be a V6 turbo than against, say, if you've given them a totally blank sheet of paper so that they can make the most efficient thing they can.
If they would have been, they would be running inline fours then, because all the major manufacturers wanted inline fours except for Ferrari. Ferrari wanted V6s.
Mm. Well, once again, that's the politics of the sport, isn't it? That's taking it down the wrong path.
I'm just enjoying ice cream.
Am I about to see Eddie Jordan take an ice bucket challenge?
I hope so. Hang on. Let's get this on.
They showed the chain of Ricciardo doing it. He nominated Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton did it in a very cool fashion, stepping out of the car, like shower me, and then straight back into his garage again. And they Christian Horner and Adrian Newey had to do it as well, and they nominated Claire Williams, and Claire Williams nominated Eddie Jordan. But it's looking like I might be on the red buttons. I'm going to switch over now to the F1 forum for this.
But to me, best one, Rob Smedley.
I've not seen that one.
He got like 5 ice cubes.
Because the thing is, he paid the money so he wouldn't have the ice bucket dumped on him.
So, Massa.
Martin is back in here joining us. Tom! Where's he at? What did they make of the Grand Prix, Tom?
Good-ish. It's I think a bit of a slow burner. Very strategic. Quite exciting towards the end, that little scrap between the four.
In your own time.
Nothing amazing. I mean, obviously, I was hoping for a bit of rain, but yeah, mainly I think the incident was racing incident for me. Rosberg, yeah, very. He didn't really think about it too much. I think it was a bit of a, well, I think an amateur move. But I guess if you punish that, then I think half the moves are going to be punished in racing. So,
guys, there's a comment from Rosberg about. It was Sky asking him, "Do you understand why you got booed?" And his response was, "Because they are British fans."
Oh, shots fired!
Oh, he went there. he had to go over there, didn't it? It's like, alright, go on, get it now.
It's like he's trolling. At this point, he's just trolling. He just needs this.
Let's be honest.
It's like he realizes things aren't gonna get better.
Just make them worse.
You know, I'm gonna go full heel turn here now. I'm just basically ridiculously cold following.
Oh, did you see Lucas Degrassi's tweet?
Which was it?
He says, "Does Andre Lauderer beating Harrison prove once more that there are a few drivers in F1 who shouldn't be there?"
Ooh, that's a dig.
Coming from
hell of a dig.
How did his F1 career turn out?
He's probably jelly. He is jelly.
He is jelly.
He does have a point, though.
To be fair, I think he beat Timo Glock in the same season they were there.
Did they really?
Mm-hmm.
Back up to the research.
Why is Master so crap?
I don't know. He's getting old. He's getting too old for this.
Bringing my team down. It's like, come on, Bottas was third. Massa was 13th. Ooh, that's mind blowing.
Yeah. Vettel interview after the race said lap 2 was good to see the two Mercedes hit each other and give us a chance. I just didn't have the pace. We finished 56 seconds behind race winner Ricciardo today.
Yeah. So I looked it up. Lucas Degrassi beat Timo Glock just barely. They both had two 14th place finishes. I mean, they both each had a 14th place finish. But then their second best result, Lucas Degrassi had a 15th place finish, and Timo Glock had a 16th place finish.
In
Degrassi.
Like, just barely.
My ice cream started to leak at the bottom. Yeah.
Disaster.
And I just went over my t-shirt. I had to go.
Oh.
To be fair though, even if Rosberg did say that, that's not. If people do blow up about it, then that's unfair because let's not remember how Hamilton said they're not friends, they're colleagues, and that's a hell of a lot more.
Exactly. It's not even the most scathing thing a Mercedes driver or team principal has said this season in a press conference.
It's like Rosberg's always been a good boy, so if he tries to get his feet in hot water for once, like Hamilton has done various times this year, then people shouldn't react any different.
To be fair, he's got a much more valid point than some of the shit Hamilton comes out with. If I had to hazard a guess, I reckon the people that were booing, I reckon a good chunk of them probably were British. I know about 4 of my mates who were down there at that Grand Prix this weekend. I know.
Yes, a lot of British fans go to the Belgian Grand Prix.
But put it this way. After the podium, Sky F1 interviewed 2 people. on the other side of the fence asking them on their opinion. And the woman who's got less of an idea of F1 just said, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, probably a bit unfit, but we went along with it anyway. So obviously, she is one of the people
Well,
that
yeah, that's how it mainly goes at sporting events.
Congratulations, you've confirmed your own idiocy.
he made a woman look even worse.
Yeah, why would you admit you follow the bandwagon? Oh, that crash could have a major effect on the championship.
Yeah, apparently Sky F1 said only Thursday Hamilton and Rosberg sat down to talk out their differences. They haven't spoken for like a month, apparently.
Jeez.
Wow.
Well, they were on vacation, so.
I don't think Nico Rosberg parties in Switzerland.
No, he does it in Finland.
Yeah.
Wow, a post on Reddit. Could Mercedes swap out Rosberg for Monza?
Oh my.
That's the point I actually made. But that's just stupid.
Ah!
Who fought Anthony Davidson?
Anthony Davidson wins the Italian Grand Prix.
Can we talk about the contrast between Ricciardo and Vettel? Because I didn't think, did Vettel have any issues this race? Or was it just...
He probably didn't have an optimal setup, because like he said, he didn't get to run in free practice 1 or 2. In free practice 3 he was very limited to the race. So
that's a good point, actually.
Ultimately, Ricciardo was in the better position at the right time when Rosberg had his issues. So
yeah, and not to mention Vettel was on track compared to Ricciardo on the 2. So it looks like 2 was a slightly faster way around this time around as well. I'm not condoning it because Vettel was just slow on the day. When you look at it, to finish 6 seconds behind his teammate. But
he does have an excuse because of FP1 and FP2, so I can understand that.
I think there is an out there because he pretty much got 0 runtime going into the weekend, and I still think qualifying third was a monster lap from him, all things considered. Yeah, just obviously the people on the internet be like, "Oh, Ricciardo outraced him again. Vettel is terrible. He's been exposed by his car and all that shit." I've seen this after every weekend, and guess who gets the brunt of it on the Ask FM account? Ricciardo's out racing Vettel. Clearly, Ricciardo is the better driver. Like, it goes back to testing, where Vettel had all the mechanical issues when the car was being tested, and Ricciardo had much more runtime right from the get-go.
Then again, Ricciardo's first run didn't even happen because his car did fail, like, on turn 4 or something, in a ref, I think.
No, Ricciardo probably has had the upper hand, but I read somewhere, I think it's just a case of mentally for Ricciardo, he's gone from Toros to the Red Bull. He's never experienced an OP Red Bull as it was last year. And in Red Bull's case, it's just a massive downgrade that he hasn't driven a car like that since his early days back in 06 when the Sauber was there.
Yeah, because he's more used to the lower downforces.
Like on Rosberg interview on BBC.
I really did like what Red Bull did though. They've literally sacrificed all the errors just for the straights and given themselves a really flat wing to try and make up for losses. With obviously the power unit handicap they have.
Isn't this Rosberg interview?
Did Marussia ever say why Chilton got the seat back?
Because he actually paid up, I think.
Because he actually paid up.
He gave a call to Daddy.
It's like, the main headline, one of the big stories in the Washington Post today was, today's the 200th anniversary of the British setting fire to America's capital in the War of 1812.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Is there an IndyCar race today?
Yep, oh, I just realized they're just outside of San Francisco today in Sonoma.
Like midway through a race and there's just an earthquake.
This is just an earthquake. I mean, the race hasn't happened yet. The race should happen in, like, I think 4 hours.
I think Montoya will be fine though, since he does drive erratically and it should straighten him out.
I was going to say, I know he's lost a lot of weight, but wasn't the earthquake just, I don't know, Juan Pablo Montoya doing his morning exercises?
No, he rolled over and he just fell out of bed.
Montoya's exercises were to be snorting a line of coke, more than likely.
He is Colombian.
You know, where excitement's from. But yeah, Rosberg pretty much went out and said that the national medias of Germany, the Germans and the British, he pretty much said that both ends are going to play each other against the middle, and the British guys will lean towards Hamilton, and the German guys will lean towards him, so he doesn't feel like he's being made out to be the bad guy quite so much. Rosberg is very shrewd when it comes to the media. He really is.
I didn't mention it earlier, but I know Lewis is the crybaby, but it's not to say that Rosberg himself doesn't act a bit petulant. I think he does it in a very more shrewd way away from the cameras.
You can tell Rosberg's a very intelligent dude when it comes to these things. He knows how to play the field. Whereas Hamilton will just put in his mouth more often than not.
Okay, IndyCar reports there's no damage at the Sonoma Raceway, and the race will go on as scheduled.
Hooray!
Fantastic.
Also, you got Manchester United kicking off at 4 o'clock. That'll be fun.
Question: would it be my fun?
It's
fun
like maybe we'll beat Sunderland. Yay!
Question, Jay, as a Man United fan yourself, what information on the chief execs in the club does Tom Cleverley have to mean he keeps getting picked? He must have some really embarrassing pictures somewhere.
He must have nudes of Ed Woodward's dick or something. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what he keeps doing to keep getting starting roles and the possibility. Also, I have a question of thoughts on Lee Mackenzie's style of interviewing Nico Rosberg compared to Lewis Hamilton. There's a difference? Really? Am I missing something here?
I'm not really analyzing it that deeply.
Maybe Cleverly doesn't have stuff on them. Maybe he, I don't know, bribes them with certain parts of his body or something. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Sorry. That'll be done.
Anyway, next topic. I don't know.
Next topic: who do you think is going to win who do you think is going to win Monday night? Man City or Liverpool?
Is it at the Etihad?
Yeah, it's at the Etihad.
City.
Okay.
Oh my god, Anthony just said, okay, I missed F1, had work, what the fuck happened? Trying to reply saying, well, ...
Not much, mate. Just the most controversial moment of the season so far.
But cheer up, you might get a ride from Monza.
It's like, have you ever watched the ending of 2012?
I think, because Ferrari are masters at copying, they should take a page out of Red Bull's book after what they did today.
I'm just watching the United starting lineup video, and oh boy, this doesn't look pretty.
Do you need a bucket?
Cleverly, Young and Valencia as wingbacks. At least Van Persie's back in the side, I suppose. Hopefully we've got just enough class to get over the hump.
Just enough. Just enough.
Just to get a draw. A draw. It's all it's all you need. I mean, relegation battles are pretty tough, so...
Yeah, I was speaking to a friend like about the race. This is the same guy that said this. He said Rosberg deserved all the booze he got. Cheating bastard. And and I said, I just replied to him saying, roles reversed. You wouldn't be saying that was Rosberg's fault. And he also thought it was intentional. Same way as Monaco.
Yeah, but then again, Crofty favoured a tweet from somebody saying he felt the same way if Hamilton did the same thing to Rosberg, and he's never answered the question. I seriously think Crofty's been removed from the Twitter account because he's controversial. Because they said he was going for a comfort break. I suspect Crofty's put his foot in it, and they're kind of like, okay, off the account, Crofty. But, he did answer the question, saying, "Would you have endorsed booing if it had been Hamilton going into Rosberg?" His response was, "Fans pay to watch live sport. Don't have the right to voice their opinion, don't they? As long as it's not offensive." He didn't answer the question.
Yep.
He did kind of answer the question. He said, yes, it would be okay.
No, but he never said yes. He just phrased it in a way it looked like yes.
He figures the question he asked was, would you have endorsed it? But
he never said yes.
The fans would just do it anyway, apparently, which isn't really answering his question.
If he doesn't answer the question, he means yes. I mean...
Because if he outright just said, yes, I endorse it, he would have gotten so much hate.
Oh, true, yeah.
Oh dear.
But as I said, he either says no or he says like, you know, he can't say yes.
What did he say about booing in the first place?
Well, that was the statement.
Pretty much just said now it's okay as long as it's not offensive.
Yeah, no, before the one about Hamilton, about whether he'd be the same if the roles were reversed. What did he say about it?
He didn't really answer. That's what we were just talking about now. He didn't really answer the question.
So he hasn't really answered it twice.
Yeah.
No. He just avoids it.
He's avoiding. Then don't retweet it, then, Crofty. Jesus.
Hamilton says he gave Rosberg space to avoid contact and is baffled by his driving. So that's his. Yeah.
Who said that? Hamilton.
Hamilton, yeah, Hamilton.
Run that by me one more time.
He said I gave Rosberg space to avoid contact, and there's just there's a paraphrasing a few tweets later saying he was baffled by his driving.
Well, I agree that Hamilton, I think, did leave enough room to avoid a collision if Rosberg had just put his foot on the brake, but I think we've already all kind of established that the majority of people seem to think that Rosberg probably has more of the blame on this one.
Yeah. This situation, as I think I've already said, I mean, this situation would not be as blown out as proportional just as it is. It wouldn't be as it is if the stewards acted. I think the real blame lies with the stewards.
Agreed.
What I'm surprised about, normally they say, incident under investigation and then no further action. There were nothing at all.
Because they probably just looked at it and said, racing incident, let's just move on.
It was a lap 2 incident after all. Like, if this was lap 1, he definitely would have gotten a pass for it, I reckon, more likely, because lap 1 incidents tend to wave in the field of grey areas because of all the cars that are around them. Because it happened early, it might have been enough to get away with it.
Yeah, because the thing is, you really don't see the context of that with an onboard shot. You only see the car that you're in and the car ahead of you.
Crofty is literally retweeting anything. Because he just retweeted someone saying, "Will it be acceptable for me to tell the cops I need to see footage of the incident before I can comment on it next time I crash?" How?
Grosjean with Susie Perry. Lovely.
Apparently, Toto Wolff said in a press conference or something, there will be team orders. So does it mean that Hamilton's gonna?
Free reign's over. Free reign's over. You can't fight each other anymore. Rosberg ruined it for all of you.
Lewis Hamilton was probably going to get the bad deal, isn't he? I think.
Well, that's the thing. He's down 30 points now. So, I mean, I think the team orders will be whoever's in front, stay in front. More
Yeah.
rather than just saying one.
They're not going to listen. They are not going to listen. No way.
Hamilton's already refused the team order earlier this season, so how can you bring it in now and expect it to work?
Well, you know,
it's just going to exacerbate the situation. It will just keep something will blow up. I think by the end of the season there is going to be a very dire situation. I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to predict that when we get to Abu Dhabi, if it does come down to double points, one of them is going to take each other out. I guarantee you, if there is any more team orders, it will exacerbate the situation so much. One of them is going to pull that.
Yeah, and then they know if any of them tries to pull a stunt like that, one of them won't be driving at Mercedes next season.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw my tweet. This has all the ingredients to be Senna versus Prost version 2 all over again.
It already is.
Yeah, it already is.
And has been for a good chunk of the season since Monaco, where Hamilton pretty much pointed the finger at Rosberg for what was a driver mistake in qualifying. Ever since then, it was a fake feud made up by the media, which has suddenly become a very real one.
In Suzuka 1988, Senna had enough when Prost went up his inside. When Prost closed the door on Senna when he went up his inside chicane. And then obviously Senna went on, he was pissed off with the FIA and was against Balestra, who was in charge at the time. And that exact same thing where you could say a wrong steward's decision that's happened today. I want to say wrong, but a controversial thing that the stewards haven't really been able to.
But that's the thing. We're not gonna see any resolution because the FIA isn't like the FIA back then. We don't have a Balestra going around being judged during execution, or John Tosh just sitting back and be like, "I don't care."
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up in about 10 minutes, by the way, guys. But yeah, the thing is, like, the question I've asked is the stewards directly made the racing more exciting? Because I doubt it.
No, they shouldn't be the ones making it more exciting.
Exactly. That's not their problem.
I can't see them being at the same team next year. I can't. It's just the situation is so dire. And as I said, I think it's going to get even worse and it's going to turn into a really bad situation at the end of the season. I don't see them being together next season.
The thing is, who's going to be the one who gets forced out? Because both of them are going to want to stay
Hamilton. It will be Hamilton. I mean, Rosberg's already got the contract. He's already had his contract extended. Hamilton, I don't think, has yet. So I think it will be Hamilton. No doubt.
Do we see Hamilton go back to McLaren then, if Button possibly runs out of contract?
Yeah, he could be living his Ayrton Senna wet dream.
In the day, I still don't understand the whole thing when everyone wants to see Button leave. In the day, before the race today, he had 60 points, Magnussen had 37, almost double.
But he's also getting paid 16 million euros a season, and is that a justifiable amount of money to pay a guy that's mid-table?
So would Hamilton if he went back, though.
Magnussen's also an investment into the future. He's young. Replacing Button is a far better alternative.
And Magnussen's clearly got something. I think that's more than clear given his performances so far this season. Is anybody really expecting him to be better than Button in his rookie year? Because if that's the case, I think that's a bit of an unrealistic expectation.
Well, Perez was pretty close to it.
All over again.
Only real reason Perez was done was because of Magnussen, I think. I mean, I don't think the results had too much of a bearing. I mean, even if I don't know actually.
Well, wasn't it his relationship with the engineers that did it for Perez?
It was that, and coupled with the fact that Magnussen was going to leave the McLaren Academy if he didn't get a seat next year.
Yeah, it was either put him in or lose him completely. McLaren were kind of backed into a corner by default on this one. But it seems to have worked out quite nicely in the end, because I don't think he's doing any worse than what Perez was last year.
Yeah.
Who just constantly seems to be struggling at the moment. Again, at Force India, because if you look at the point totals of Force India, it's very lopsided in Hulkenberg's favour.
Yeah, is Perez gonna be running out of time in F1 and losing his seat in the future? I don't know.
There is so much young talent in GP2 that drivers need to be performing at 100%. They cannot afford errors. They cannot. They are going to risk being replaced. And if a talented driver brings in money, they are definitely getting replaced.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking, is Perez gonna be here for a long time still? Because if you see Di Resta, he was a good driver. He was at Force India. He got the boot.
He had one bad run of form and he was never seen in F1 again.
Yeah. Also, I'll talk about the other day, yesterday, announced Ferrari kept both of their drivers. Don't know if we talked about it already in streams. I missed most of it, but I heard apparently there was a big misunderstanding between the aero and the engine department within the team, and they're gonna actually fire a lot of them and bring in a lot of new guys. Because apparently there was a lot of conflict and there's actually a big row back in Maranello. Hence the bad performance of the car this year.
I'm sure there's been this conflict of interest for a while now between those two departments, which is why Ferrari's been... I think that was a product of the 2012 car. There was a lot of discussion about that. They need to reform Ferrari. We need to, because
Ferrari had a good car. I think for a lot of years, unfortunately, in my opinion, Massa's been dragging the team down. He hasn't been good enough for a while now, quite some time, and I think it proved when he went, like 2 years without a podium. So, and still to this day without a podium. But yeah.
Alright, 5 minutes left. I think we've got just enough time to run through the field and give yourselves a shameless plug. I'll start with Andrew at the other end here.
Cheers, Trey. So this has been like the first stream, so probably a lot of you watching it probably thinking, who the hell's this guy? So I've been doing YouTube for about a year, pushing on or trying to get 100 subscribers. Mostly do a mix of F1 2013, GT6. Sometimes put a bit of live karting action up on my channel as well, because that's something I've been doing recently and I'm getting more into. So yeah, that's me, Andrew the Blade. Subscribe if you don't mind, and yeah, thanks Dre for letting me come on the stream.
Anytime, my man. Next up, releasing the Kraken.
This is my first stream too. Most videos I do are just nowadays it's iRacing, and I'm planning on doing live commentary soon. Also trying to run a league, which hopefully that works as well. And if you want to subscribe, just Kraken, search it, and there you go. Nothing else to say, really. Hopefully I'll be back.
I think he's also into lizard and lesbian porn, so that's a good a reason as any to follow. That's a documentary because you didn't see that last night. In the meantime, Jonas.
So my name is Jonas, aka Jackhammer MC on YouTube. I mainly do iRacing videos. Every now and then I'll pop in an F1 video, possibly. Just racing in general. If you want to have a look at my channel, go and check out a video, and if you think it's worth subscribing, click that button, and I'll be really, really thankful of another extra viewer. And thanks for Dre for letting me on the stream. I really enjoyed this, so yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Anytime. Ron King.
Well, yeah, run my channel, Formula. Have my podcast with Athlete VG, the Finish Line podcast. We should have a new episode out on Wednesday. So yeah, check that out. And I don't think we're gonna have any guests this week. Just coming back from the summer break.
Yeah. But also, you may notice I've been featured on there on a couple of occasions as well. So if if you're keen on hearing more F1 discussion, and you like to start to cut on my jib in general, check out a couple of episodes on there as well, because I've made 2 appearances on there as the senior British correspondent of the Club, which is pretty darn cool. Tom?
Yeah, well, obviously I wasn't on most of the stream. I've been on these streams quite often. I think with Ryan as well. And yeah, my channel's down below there. Just pop the link, Tom97HD. Go check it out. I'll do F1 2013 content. Just started a career mode, modded career mode. If you want to go check it out, if you think it's worth subscribing to, and I also do plenty of iRacing, plus other games like Circle Course and R Factor 1, R Factor 2, etc., etc. Everything to do with racing. So yeah, hopefully, if any of you guys want to go check it out, I'd be much appreciated. And yeah, cheers.
And finally, Harrison Whitworth. He hasn't really got much to plug anyway, really, have you?
No, not really. Just want to say thanks for having me on again. And it's a shame the race wasn't as good as Canada last year, but yeah, it was alright.
I think that's a bit of an unfair expectation to hold it to, a little bit, but in the same way, it was a bit of a mediocre Grand Prix despite, you know, the Hamilton-Rosberg controversy. It's more of a newsworthy Grand Prix than a really great GP in terms of race action. Obviously, it got a little bit good at the end there, but unfortunately, it was a bit of a mediocre Grand Prix, and it was more for the news rather than the on-track racing itself, which I guess is a bit of a bummer. But yeah, if you're new and you're checking a lot of these guys out for the first time, please subscribe. They're all great guys. I'll make sure I get everybody else's link in the description, including Tom Stanley, who was here for a little while as well. The old man himself here is he's a very good guy actually, which I hate to admit it, as they replay the Hamilton-Rosberg crash for the 50th time on BBC F1 Forum. But I think we will leave it there. I've got a Manchester United game to watch lose. So in the meantime, until then, from me and from everybody else in the stream, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys later. So, sayonara, guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
All right.